All right, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to building the Firestone Mech. Because I got it in the mail today, and I wanted to build it. So, what better place to do it?
What a concept!
Yeah, well, I know. What better place to do it than a live stream?
I may dust at some point after I do a bunch of screenshotting.
So, we are joined here by M&R Productions for right now, and we will have more guests join later on. I believe Cut the Craggle, Greg, think Dave from Scott's Toys as well. I'm not entirely sure who else. I'm sure people will show up at some point. So there's that.
Finding their way in.
Hello, Super Pieces, the Burner 7106. It's Beastie, Brickbinder, Mistari Spitta, and Bagel Lover. Welcome.
Bagel would be good right now.
You've piqued Ryan's interest. But
Damn.
I will be here building and answering your guys' questions and talking to you and people in the stream when they show up. So, and hello, Brick News, like the Panda Guy, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mahan, and Grant Ninjago Productions. Welcome. I'm doing good. It's this thing finally showed up after a month of waiting, and after like
a month to ship.
Yeah, and I ordered 3 other things from the same seller, and they showed up like 3 weeks ago.
eBay?
So, yeah.
Damn. Big yikes.
Yeah.
Big
so.
Yikes. What's up, Mahan?
Yeah, so it's finally here, so I can't really complain anymore, I guess. But
I mean, that's not. I mean, you complain all you want. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, I'm still not happy that it took this long to show up.
Yeah,
it's here. I can't complain that it's not here anymore because it's here.
Sure, you can still say, "Oh, it was really effing late," but actually, you're not allowed to do that. I actually found that out. You can't complain when things are 2 weeks late.
Oh, you're not allowed? Nope.
No. Oh.
It's pretzel goldfish, the best flavor of goldfish. That's what flavor it is.
That's a pretzel, not a flavor.
It's a flavor.
Oh.
Okay, fine. The best type of goldfish.
Cool.
Hello, Rogue Runner. Welcome. And BFAB says still waiting for his Harry Potter sets. I don't know what to tell you about that. That's a yikes. I'm surprised they haven't shown up, though.
Bought them from the wrong place. Should have got them from LAN. They would have showed up 2 weeks after their release date.
Well, you see, there's one small problem with that for BFAB. He's not in LAN.
He can take my place.
Can I take your place?
I don't know. You can do the bidding is I'll start the bidding at $5.
I'll give you all my Star Wars sets.
That is about what it's worth to me at this point. All your Star. I don't think you have a lot.
Slave 1, Darth Vader bus, Stormtrooper, BB-8, Bonnerig Sci Fighter, Convex.
I got them all. You gotta have interesting stuff.
Yeah, I have everything that you have because you have almost everything.
Everything.
BFAB bids $5.50.
$5.50. That is $5.50.
Yeah, $5.50. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Not as excited about that then.
And Rogue Runner?
Yes.
Hello.
Oh, hi there. How's it going?
Not bad. How are you?
Not bad. I picked out a very challenging set tonight. I don't think I can build it in 3 hours.
Oh,
I
see.
Oh, dude. The 4+ stands for 4+ hours.
Yeah, man. Dude, like these minifigures just look. Oh, I don't know if I can get them built in time, but I'll give it a fair shot. Nah, I was literally just watching all the Toy Story like movies I was in. I was like, you know what? I need these sets. So I just bought a couple of them.
They were on sale at Kohl's for like 30-ish% off, but didn't need it. Didn't buy it.
I got them on a pretty good deal, so I thought, you know what, I'll get a couple. I mainly just got them for the minifigures, so yeah, I've got a couple of these.
I thought about it. I was like, I kind of want the Forky minifig, but
yes,
your piece, call it what you want. But
no, it's not. You want it. You need the Forky.
I don't need it.
It's better than the Lego Baby Yoda. I'll just say that.
I mean, that's probably not wrong based on what we've seen in Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda is the best Star Wars character of all time, but that minifig is a big yikes.
Yeah, I don't know. The leaked pictures of the stolen figures definitely irked me.
Yeah, like for example, the Lego logo on the back just looks I don't know. It stands out quite a bit.
I was just thinking more like the face was weird. I don't know. I gotta
True.
look at it again.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we'll have to wait and see until the set finally comes out because they could have been like early copies of it or something.
No,
the
production run figures that wouldn't be boxed if they weren't stolen off the factory assembly line.
I just want to have hope, Ryan. Okay, I just want to have hope at this point.
Yeah, I agree with you. The true answer.
And hello, fried pasta. Brick Binder said saw some of the new Jurassic World sets. I like some. I like the Jurassic sets. I want to get the small one, the $20 one. Mm-hmm. I think I do want the $100 one too, but it's $100 and I can't justify that.
Is that the one with Indominus Rex? One Craggle just got? Yeah. Good stuff.
I'm buying that one eventually. That one's on my list of what is on sale. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I regret not getting the Indominus Rex last time, so I need to get this one this time because that set goes for a lot, and I don't want to pay that much for it. Let's have a look.
The dinosaur probably goes for a lot too.
Probably, yeah. So they look like cool sets this year, Jurassic World. You know, they're doing quite well considering there's no film out.
Yeah, I really like the Jurassic sets. I think they're very good, and hopefully this theme sticks around for a while. Like I'm pretty sure it's an evergreen theme right now. So
it's been what? Yeah, 2-3 years now. 3 years, I want to say, of Jurassic World sets because we got them in 2018, didn't we, for the film? And then last year, and then this year.
Yeah, so we're on year 3. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said Lego said this was an evergreen theme like Harry Potter. So,
good. Yeah, and like you know, it's like Lego dinosaur themes in general, you know. So might as well keep it around.
Dude, you had like a massive obsession with the Jurassic World stuff.
I still have it all. Like I still love their sets. It's just balancing that with Lego Disney sets, Lego Star Wars sets, Star Wars stuff in general. It's quite hard. Like, yeah, I've got a lot.
Yeah, I know, but like when we first met you, like that was like all you had.
Yeah,
was Jurassic.
Because at the time it had just come out, so I was like a massive hype around it. Now I'm just like, it's cool, but I think you said it before. I'm more into like the film stuff. So I'll just wait for the new film sets. Because I got most of the sets last for the Fallen Kingdom wave, which was quite good. And then right now, though, it's Toy Story and Star Tours from Disney World. They're the must-gets right now for me.
So get those. AWM, Alert Apple Attack, Kyle Mastro, and Abrix. Welcome. I think I got everybody. So.
Brick Binder, do you mean the Falcon? Do you mean the play set or the UCS?
UCS.
Wow. Nice one.
That's going to be a Christmas gift, assuming it's not retired. That is the one thing on my Christmas list, and it will be the only thing on the Christmas list.
I think I'm happy with it on the Advent calendar, so I might just get that Falcon. I think that's what I've got space for right now.
I don't have space for it either, but I'm still going to get it. I'll just put it on top of Ninjago City. Like it'll be perched on Ninjago City.
There you go.
Oh my god, that'd be a gravy. All right, nobody take that. That's mine. It's my video idea.
I'm gonna start opening this Toy Story set. Woohoo! For those who don't know, it's Duke Kaboom's stunt show.
Is that like the worst Toy Story 4 set?
No, definitely not. I wasn't. massive on the Buzz Lightyear Carnival one, the little one. That wasn't that
Oh,
exciting.
you mean the playground?
Yeah, because like for example, this set had an exclusive figure in Duke Kaboom. You know.
Well, that one had Bo Peep, didn't it?
No. The one I'm more about is it had like a purple little roller coaster track in purple.
Oh, that one. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that one wasn't so hot. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's an okay set though. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the ones with the exclusive figures more or less.
That means you gotta get the RV Vacation because that's got Porky. And,
yeah, gotta get Lego Forky
and Rex and Jesse. And
what's also cool is that now I've got the new Woody and I've got the old Woody as well, so I can compare them.
I had the remember the Toy Story? I'm not sure if you guys remember the Toy Story train from Toy Story 3. I had that. I don't know what happened to it, but I no longer have the pieces for it. And I think with the next wave of YouTube ad revenue, whenever that gets its way up to $100, I'm gonna go after that set.
How much does that set cost?
About $100, give or take.
That's fair.
That's not bad. That's quite good. That set's like 10 years old now as well, so that's quite good.
Yeah, I mean it's. I don't know how much. Like I saw a listing for 85.
Oh wow.
Is
that used or sealed? Sorry.
Used.
As
long as it's complete, I really don't care.
Yeah, like good condition, complete. Yeah. Lego Panda Guy wants to know: do you have all the new suits for Ninjago this year?
Well, I have Kai. He's just not built yet, so I'll get to him. He's in like bag 5, I think.
Right.
So, I have the entire army, I guess.
The army.
Nice. Still, this set goes for like $190, $200.
The train set?
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Yeah, it's 10 years old, and like it's the last kind of system, like regular Lego Toy Story set before the 4+ ones and Dooblo, and it's just a cool set.
It is a pretty nice set. I will. Oh, plus that the trash compactor set, the like the one that had Lotso and that.
Well, that's a nice set. I need to get Lotso. I need to get and Twitch, of course, and all the Toy Story 3 characters. Right, let me get this open.
Oh man,
I'm excited for this build because this is what I've been waiting for a month, and it's here.
You are. Got your summer set early. That's nice. Or early in America.
It's nice to get sets from early from a theme you like.
I can't really relate.
I'll be 2 seconds.
Is that the only one you bought from overseas, though?
No, I bought 3 more, which I built like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So.
Fair enough.
Yes, the thing came in the mail, and I had pasta salad for dinner. That's what I had. It was good.
Why would you ruin good pasta by adding salad?
No. I also ate that cucumber that we picked from the thing out front. So.
Good call. Yeah.
Okay. Wait, am I supposed to put this on?
All right.
Does that go here or here? Here?
I don't know why my comments won't update on here. I have to switch over pages. Oh man.
Alrighty. I'm not gonna put that now. Alrighty, guys, bag 1 is complete. If we can get it in focus here, we built like the center thing, the Mech. And this thing is kind of big already. Like I didn't know it's just bag 1. This it's kind of getting big already. We built this little side build thing. No stickers yet, and we also got the Cole minifig as well. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And moving on back to which builds Mert and Mo. I don't know who's who or which is which because I really don't care right now. And building up the cockpit area, which looks really nice.
How's it going? Let's go open this, and yeah, all good. Let's get my instructions. I don't know if I'm going to need the instructions. We'll see. I'll try and build most of it without instructions. Yeah. This is a true test of my skills now. Can I build a 4+ set without instructions?
Somebody should try to do that with like a 200-piece set, like a regular system set.
Oh, no, I was going to say a Technic set.
I didn't say Technic set. I mean, if you want to do it with a Technic set, go ahead. Be my guest. That'll be even more impressive.
You want it to be? Isn't there that challenge of like you build a Lego polybag in the polybag sort of thing?
Yeah, Ryan tried that and failed that miserably.
Oh god.
It's not that it's hard. It's just time consuming, and I didn't want to sit there and do it.
What was the polybag? Out of curiosity, what was it?
It was the Lego Movie 2 one, I think.
It was Emmett's that Walker thing.
Yeah. Construction.
Jim Blade remembers it perfectly.
Yeah, because it was in his challenge failed video. His no buying Lego in March of last year challenge thing.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Right.
So when's the new challenge fail coming out?
When I do it.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I just want to.
I am glad to report I have built Woody without instructions. I think my Lego skills have just entered a whole new level. I feel
great. A video explaining how you did that, because I don't understand.
There's Woody, and then Duke Kaboom. So a cape. Nice. Toy Story 4 was a great film. It's not the best Toy Story, but it's still a good film. You know, a lot of people don't like it, but I enjoyed it.
I really like Toy Story 4.
Like, I still agree with the view that 3 had a better ending. Like, that was a perfect way to end it, but I still think 4 was good. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, they shouldn't have made it, but no, I still enjoyed it.
Hello, Luke44. I hope you get better, because Luke says he has corona, so feel better.
Oh, God.
That's not fun.
Yeah,
and hello, John's Bricks.
Yeah, I hope you feel better, man. God. Yeah.
Oh, you came to the right place to feel better, because watching a Jim Blade live stream always makes you feel better.
Duke Kaboom's face is pretty funny. Got 2 faces. It's pretty cool.
Wasn't he voiced by Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, which is quite funny as well. So he's got the Duke Kaboom.
Oh, okay.
So he's got like the sort of scared face here, like he's doing a stunt, and then he's got his calm face of just being himself. So pretty cool stuff. Let's put that right. There we go.
These guys just walking around with like no clothes on. Basically, they have like a little cloth covering their front and just nothing else.
Oh, Duke Kaboom's a really cool figure. Wow. He's got a really nice print on the side of his legs.
I guess it's better you geeking out over this than Disney Castle. So.
Yeah. I can go get that set if you want.
No, that's quite all right.
So he's got back printing as well, which is quite cool. Yeah, really cool stuff. Duke Kaboom. Really cool.
Oh, I gotta build this other guys.
Let me get the comments thing up.
Jim Blake cures corona confirmed. That is not true. Yeah, no, I take no credit in that claim. That claim is true.
All right, now I'm gonna have to try and build this with no instructions. I can do this. I can do this. All right,
I just noticed that the front piece of the cockpit is orange. I never noticed that before. Like the front.
What?
Like this. Like there's this orange piece that'll go like right here.
Wait, show me that piece. Show that piece again. That's huge.
Yeah, I didn't notice that before. I thought it was like a solid color, but apparently it's orange, and I did not know that.
Fair enough. That's quite cool. There we go. There's bike.
That is
cool there. Now does that just
hello brick by brick? Lego Panda Guy. Says Jim, who do you think the new minifig in the Ninjago book coming in 2021? I don't know. Based off what the picture looks like, I want to assume Antonia from season 11, but I have no idea. I'm imagining it'll probably be revealed sometime soon, but I don't know. So, or it could be a 10th anniversary figure. I have no idea, but we'll find out soon enough.
That's the bike done. Now, what on earth do I do next? Whoa, these pieces are weird. Like, just the shape of them's interesting. Like, it's one massive molded piece. That's really. There's a lot of
different ones.
It's interesting though.
Brick by Brick asked, did I watch season 13, episode 1 and 2? Yes, I did. I really enjoyed them. No spoilers here. For those of you who have not watched it, I will not be spoiling it.
Is there a ninja in the first episode?
Yes. There's all 6 of them.
You've spoiled it for me, man. That was a trick question. Jim Blade.
It's not a Ninjago episode without a ninja. Because then it's just go.
Okay. Try to build no instructions. Jim Blade, you should build your set with no instructions as well.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sure it's possible. Just get some glue.
I'm sure it's possible too, but I'm not interested in trying it.
Just, get some glue and, build a leg. And you'll be fine.
I'm not even building the legs. I'm building the cabin, cockpit area.
Fair enough. Let's have a look. So he's just building stunt things right now, like little canisters and stuff for him to jump over, I guess.
What Apple attacks do, I think? It could be Ghost Coal. I doubt it. I really doubt that it's Ghost Coal because we've gotten a Ghost Coal minifig. So.
Oh, that's for the. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's for the book, isn't it? For next year. Is it next year that comes out?
Yeah. Mahan says Digizane. I didn't think about that, but there's no armor piece to it. It looks like it's just like a standard legs, torso, and a rounded hair or helmet type thing. So.
Someone just said in the chat they could just be a placeholder. They might just do that just so they don't reveal anything beforehand.
It could be a placeholder, but I doubt it. I don't really know though. Here's Rogue, your best friend's here.
Well, it's been great being here, Jim Blade. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for having me. And hi,
Good
Craggle.
evening, Internet.
Good what?
Hello?
What was it?
Hello?
What was that? What did you say, Craggle?
I said good evening, Internet.
Well, good morning to you too. How are
You've
you?
got to be different, haven't you, Rogue?
Of course. How you doing, Craggle? How's it going?
I'm okay. How's everyone else doing?
Not bad.
I'm building a very, very difficult Lego set, so I need to be concentrating 110%.
Yeah, he doesn't have time for talking, Craggle.
Wow.
Yeah, it takes over 4 hours to build. That crazy.
And hello, Zebrix. Welcome.
How does this work? Aha. That goes on like that. So yeah, Craggle, I'm trying to.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, Craggle, I'm trying to build this with no instructions. That's the plan. No instructions will be used in the making of this mighty fine Lego set.
Fair enough.
There. Yep. So all is going well so far.
Oh, dear me, I'm tired.
Then what are you doing on a live stream?
No excuses.
I wanted to support my friend Jim Blade. That's why I'm doing a live stream.
I would have rather slept and support that guy. What a loser.
It's my first week being back at my day job since being on furlough, and it's taken it out of me, that's all.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hello, Harry Crow Vlogs. Season 11, episode 6.
Okay, now I have no idea what these pieces are for. That's not good.
Wait,
I've got the start done, but I have no idea what the rest of this is for. Uh-oh.
It took me a second to realise that there's actually a video for Ryan. I thought that was a picture. He's so still.
You should do that, like, just one time. Oh, I forgot these are printed. That's awesome.
I'm editing.
Boom.
All right.
That is the best thing about 4+ sets is that they're all printed pieces.
It's
Yeah.
an awesome piece. I mean, yeah, the set takes 4+ hours, so it's nice to have this.
Yeah, I mean they better.
This is a really great. This is really cool. I like this. All right, so this is the side, isn't it?
Thumbnail.
The only reason I think I would get that set is I think it's, as of yet, the only official Keanu Reeves minifigure.
Yes,
I think you're right. Yeah.
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 Brickset did a really good article about like actors having minifigs, like voice acting and all that stuff. It was a really good article that they did about it. I recommend you guys check it out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Brickset did a whole article about that, about stuff like that.
I've been working on a video like that, and I can't. I already been accused of copying Just Too Good. I'm not going to accuse of copying Brickset.
Yeah, Brickset made. It's not even their first time doing this. This is
You
like
may
their
as well
second-
use them as a source for it at this point.
Yeah.
Z-Brick says, I respect the pretzel goldfish. They're pretty good. Jack Allen says, do we know Lego is doing anything for 10th anniversary, or is it just a very likely prediction? It is a very likely prediction. Like, we know absolutely nothing about Ninjago for 2021 other than that it's happening. Ninjago seasons 14 and 15
you
are
hope it
confirmed,
is.
and we're good. Like, that's all we know.
I mean, I'm
Yeah, they might cancel it before then.
Lego sets next year.
Well, bold take.
They could just release all of the Ninjago episodes at the end of this year. So then therefore Ninjago 2021 doesn't happen.
Nah.
They could just replace it with Monkey Kids.
That's definitely not going to happen.
Where does this piece go?
They're going to replace Hidden Side with Monkey Kid, actually.
Different markets.
Oh yeah, that's my bold prediction for next year. Summer 2020 or winter 2021 will be our last wave of Hidden Side.
Interesting.
Bold predictions.
Bold predictions. Craigle, thoughts?
I can't see that happening.
It's
If it does happen, Craigle, what's the forfeit? It's like a bet between you two. So if it does happen,
I'm not betting anything. It's just a prediction. I'm just because Justin Good thinks that this wave is the last wave of Hidden Side, but I think next year.
In all fairness to Justin, though, I think he said that about every wave so far.
I mean, I think that's also true, but I think he's got something going.
how many
Well,
waves?
it's like what they say about the Starks in Game of Thrones. You know, winter is coming. They've got to be right eventually, haven't they? You know.
Ryan, have you seen the video by some ordinary gamers about the Lego thing? It's bargain bin Mega Blocks or whatever.
100 people sent it to me.
So there's your answer to that.
I can't figure out where this tile goes.
Isn't that the case, though, that with something like that, the more people that send it to you, the more likely you are not to want to look at it?
That's right, but I actually looked at it when the first person mentioned it, and I was like,
okay.
dumb, and then didn't really watch it and had some synopsis.
The video is not very good.
From what I've heard, no.
Oh, there we go. So that's bag one done. I still haven't opened the instruction booklet. Let's go. But it's only been...
I don't believe you. I reckon that you've got a spare one off to the side, or you've got like instructions on your tablet open.
Nope.
Off camera.
All I'm using is the box. That's all I need. But yeah, it's a 4-hour build, so now I'm going to wait 3 hours till I continue. Second bag. Have to follow the rules.
Which way? All right, they go. Okay, they're going that way.
We've got a fake Cut the Craggle in chat saying they love Hidden Side. I don't think that's true. I think it's true.
Well, I mean, you can love Hidden Side, like
exactly.
this.
Honestly, Jim, but I think you should time them out. I think that comment.
It's weird though, because this has been like the smallest wave, and I actually think in a lot of ways it's the strongest so far.
No,
this is fantastic.
The first wave is definitely better. Like the first wave is the best. And
The
that's
first one, that had like the bus, the school, the train. That was a very good wave, to be fair. That
And
was
that's
Yeah,
why
very
it
good.
reminds me
definitely a
of
good
like
way,
the
but
inside.
I just feel like the castle is fantastic. It's better than what the school was. The fire truck, yeah, the fire truck's awesome, but I probably would say I prefer the bus.
The bus is the best head inside set, no debate.
Ooh, I don't know.
Um,
Bus?
the bus.
Wait, which set?
The bus. The
The bus is
Paranormal
better.
Intercept Bus 3000 or something like that.
The head inside school bus.
The bus is pretty good.
The
The
Burner
castle is
7106
pretty awesome.
says 9447 is the only Ninjago set I own. Do you want? Yes, 9447 is the Byte cycle, and I own it. I just need to get the minifigs for it, but I do own the set.
All right, there we go. That's the last bag. Again, no instructions will be needed for this 4-hour build. Well, I get done within
I'm
4
telling you,
hours.
he's got like a tablet off to the side with the instructions on there. Rogue Runner is a fraud. That's my next video. Rogue Runner exposed.
You would enjoy making that video too much, I feel.
What? Exposing Rogue Runner?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one thing I want is Rogue Runner exposed.
Oh my god!
I knew it.
Thank you, Craggle. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Zbrix says they personally like the subway and school builds the most.
Subway? What Subway?
I don't know.
Yeah, the subway I would thought was a bit lacking.
Is that
There was a Subway?
Is that one of the small sets?
In terms of a subway, it's like a couple of arches and the back of a subway car. That's it. It's.
I
really-
have no idea what set you're talking about because I haven't seen it. I don't remember seeing that.
You're not missing out. I didn't really like that one. And the school, I liked it when I first started building it, but too much of like the actual build is wasted in the like transformation mechanism of making it into like the giant creature. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a bad set, but I just feel like they focused on the wrong aspect.
All right, look at this beauty of a cabin area. Like look at this.
That's quite nice.
The shiny gold to it.
Are they all stickers or are they printed parts?
They're all stickers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stickers in this area right here.
Okay.
Brickbinder wants to know, do I like the Ninjago Volcano set? If you're talking about Garmadon's Volcano Lair, yes, I got it for free as a birthday gift from Brickitect. Greg, you guys know. But it's a good set. I enjoyed it.
I think I'm in that set.
Oh yeah, there's that bearded guy.
He looks a lot like me.
Oh,
I really like the fact that in that build, if I remember it correctly, that they've got like a little fish tank in like Garmadon's office, which on the other side is the waterfall. Is that right?
All right,
the
guys,
volcano.
bag 2 is complete. You can see we put a bunch of stickers on here. Lots of stickers. There's 7 in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we also built Mert and Mo. Who's who? I don't really know. Bag 3 is building the red leg because there are 2 legs to the set. There's the red one and the gray one. So yeah, we're gonna build that up and I'll give you guys an update when that is completed. But so far, this looks really nice. I really like this area. Also, want to mention that I did not know this was a translucent orange piece. I thought this was like a solid color, like a red or black or something. Didn't even notice that in the original pictures, but that's really cool to be like translucent.
Jim Blade, you forgot to mention Olive Garden.
All right, I'm back.
Again. You forgot to mention Olive Garden, man. You got to do it all over again.
Oh, Olive Garden. This stream is brought to you by Olive Garden. When you're here, your family.
I ask a question. Do they sell pretzel goldfish at Olive Garden?
No, they sell breadsticks.
They got pizza.
They have what?
Pizza.
That is true. They do have pizza.
Fair. I just can't see Jim Blake going anywhere that doesn't sell pretzel goldfish.
I go to Buffalo Wild Wings all the time. What do you mean?
There's
there
your
you go. There's the 4 food groups there.
Ooh. Super Pizza suggests me the cheese store, Lego store. I bet Craggle would love it.
So I really would think it'd be cool if they did a block of cheese, but it looked like a Lego brick. So like it had studs.
Do you know how easy that is to do? You can literally carve that yourself.
Yeah, but that takes effort. But if they did one, I'd buy one. Like I've been to Comic Cons before.
I know you would.
And I bought the like chocolate minifigures and chocolate like 2x4 bricks.
Oh god, you know those like candy Lego bricks that they have that aren't Lego, but like they look like a Lego piece? Those things are the worst.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not good. These ones are like done like by sport.
Yeah, no, the thing I'm talking about, like they're not chocolate, they're like a candy.
But they're like gummy ones, aren't they? I think Greg had some of them on one of his like snack attacks.
Probably.
Yeah, they don't look very tasty.
They're not. They are the worst.
Alright, bring the ring of fire, and then just got to get these last little bits done. And then we're all done.
Bagel Lover says I'm banned from Olive Garden because I threw breadsticks on the floor after they didn't give me cream cheese.
The ring of fire. The ring of fire.
Oh, man. There we go.
Cracker would put the cheese brick in a glass case to display. No, I would eat that. I would eat that cheese brick. Honestly, I love cheese.
Brickfinder says those things are hard as iron. Yeah. Cosmic Bricks asked, do I like any of the separate idea stuff? I like the typewriter, and that's it.
You don't like? Oh yeah, we had this discussion.
We had this discussion already. We're not gonna go there again. I have no attachment to Home Alone. I have no attachment to Seinfeld. Therefore, I don't need them, and I like the typewriter.
There we go. All done. Let's just put this all together now. Woohoo!
God, we think Lego's bad with making space-based idea sets. Now freaking sitcoms too.
But they won't do the one that will probably sell the most, though.
Yeah, Full House.
Well, I was thinking The Office, but
The Office has a licensing issue. I really do, because some other company had it when the last time it was up for vote.
But it's crazy though, because it was like something Mojo, like some like
but that doesn't
small companies. Like, how do they beat Lego to get the license? So Lego's so big, you think by this point, if they want a license, they should be able to just get it.
Well, that's not how it works. You sign a contract, and that contract is binding. Yeah. You don't just like Lego can't just be like, yeah, we want it, so we get it. Like, no, that company owns it for however many years they've signed it for.
Yeah, but what I mean is that company only got the license after the second project already reached 10,000.
I wouldn't know, but yeah, I would assume at some point they'll do it.
There we go. All finished.
If they make a Full House idea set, I am 100% all in. Absolutely all in.
I honestly don't even know what Full House is.
Full House is amazing, is what
I'm guessing it's a house that's pretty full.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description of the show. The show is really good though. I like it.
Sounds a bit like the Brady Bunch.
Kind of. Just look up Full House. There's also a spin-off on Netflix called Fuller House, which is I think equally as good. But that's up for debate. I'm not married to that idea.
Question for you, Rogue. What do you prefer, that minifigure of Woody or the other one that had like the molded head and long legs?
See, I don't know, because they're both very detailed in their own, they're very, very detailed. So I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like, the old one was really cool, but this one just has really good details and like dual molded legs, for example. But if we're talking accuracy, I guess the old one is more accurate because of the taller legs, for example, and the molded head. But they're both really great. I both really like both. They both look great. So I'm going to display probably this Woody with all the other Toy Story 4 figures. Same with the Buzz, and they're really cool.
See, I prefer the CMF Buzz. I think that's the best Buzz. So because I like that, I like the Woody that goes with him.
Yeah, I can understand. That's the thing. I sort of agree. I do prefer the CMF Buzz, except the head.
No,
so
having the original Buzz next to him is that.
I think if you took the original molded Buzz head and put that on the CMF Buzz, that would be perfect.
Okay, well, they didn't do that, and therefore, original is best.
Actually, I don't like the molded head on Buzz. I think his eyes look too scary. The Woody one I think looks good, but the Buzz, I feel like his eyes look like they're bulging too much. He almost looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall when his helmet breaks on Mars.
Like, to be fair, I haven't seen these figures in quite a while. They're in my collection, so I need to find them. Then I'll probably do a comparison to see which one, because they both have, their like.
I really do wish though they would bring back like those long legs for stuff. Like I said that if they did a Sonic movie set and had Jim Carrey's Robotnik, they should use the long legs for that, because that would just give him that lanky appearance.
They were only used for Woody and Jesse, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Because I've got the new because I've also got the RV set with Forky coming in the mail, so I'll have the new Jesse as well.
I need to just order a Forky figure. Forky's cool.
What's that? Sorry, Ryan?
I need to order a Forky figure.
Yeah, man.
Oh, frick, I put the sticker on the wrong piece.
You serious?
Yeah, I am.
Is it like proper down as well?
No, I got it off. I don't even know where the right piece is.
Oh no.
Oh,
there it is.
But yeah,
wait,
what do you guys think of Greg's modification on the Statue of Liberty build, the face?
I haven't seen it on the base.
Oh no, the face.
Okay, yeah, hold on. I haven't seen the
Isn't it the one made by JK Brickworks?
Yeah. But to be honest with you, I looked at it when he pulled the video up on his video. Like he shows you the video that he got the idea from, or got the instructions from, and I was like, that looks like an Easter Island head.
Yeah, I don't think I like that better. Actually, it looks very masculine.
I wish they would have printed it. I think that would have made it better. But
I don't know if that would fit in. It does look very masculine.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't change it because I don't care enough.
Yeah, I don't think I could it.
Also, I'm not sure. Like when I saw it with the neck to light shield piece, I thought the neck looked too long, and then as part of that like modification, you shorten the neck, and now it looks too short.
Oh.
So yeah.
Chris, hello, Christopher Mitsons. He said, damn, just saw Chiefs paid Mahomes. Yeah, they did.
Still, that Statue of Liberty, I think, regardless of the head, I still think it's a great set.
I think it's a really good set as well. Top 2 architecture sets, so between that and San Francisco for me personally.
Oh, that's a great set.
San Francisco is an amazing architecture set.
I think London's a really nice set as well, just in general. The London
I had this idea. I want to mention that. Like, I want to get every architecture set that an NFL team is based in.
Right.
So, like, obviously I have to get New York, Chicago, now Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I have San Francisco. I'm pretty sure that's all I made, but like I want to get all of them that the team is based in.
The only one I have is Lego House, so I can't really comment. But what I've seen of the Statue of Liberty, apart from the face, it does look like a great build.
Dude, they need to make Miami. That's what they need to do.
Going to Miami.
Well, Miami. I think that'd be a great architecture set.
I'm just thinking.
Is there many sort of iconic like buildings in Miami though?
I don't know. No, it's just Miami, but Miami's cool. So.
Yeah, I'm not too sure myself.
I don't know. I've never been to Miami personally, so I couldn't say. But
I know that Orlando has the most magical place on earth.
Yeah.
You're right. They have Legoland.
Disney World.
No, Legoland.
Love Disney World. It's amazing.
Legoland is better. I wouldn't know because I haven't been to either, but.
Yeah. So yeah, right now Lego, that the landmark series Lego does and that Creator Expert, so Big Ben, Tower Bridge, is Taj Mahal the only one available right now, or do we count Old Trafford?
Pass.
Because it'd be cool if they did more of like those sort of builds, like the landmark series. Like, if they're going to re-release Taj Mahal, they could re-release the original Statue of Liberty, for example.
Is Big Ben and the House of Parliament still, or is that retired now?
I think that's retired now.
Lego Panda Guy. Yes, those would make great minifigs in the Ninjago CMF series. Also, Ryan, the contract info I read is wrong. It's $503,477,000 guaranteed.
It's pocket change.
Yeah. Maybe the Jerry Jones. But that's a nice extension for him.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched a bit of American football, like the Super Bowl. So Patrick Mahomes was pretty good in that game.
He is the best player in football. You cannot convince me otherwise.
So how about those Lego City Summer 2020 sets?
Hey, that's my line.
He's done this before, Rogue. This isn't his first time.
The guy who stole my howdy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, the stealer of wives and people's lines.
No. Oh, Craigle. Oh.
Dude, Brickbinder, that would be great. He said we should get architecture stadiums that aren't as big as the Creator Expert one. Yes.
Yeah, that'd be quite nice, actually. Yeah.
I would be all in. Obviously, football stadiums would be more priority for me.
Yeah, like Wembley and the Bernabeu, and
I wouldn't be
architecture of skyline of Chicago.
What about Chicago?
You know, like they've done San Francisco, London. You know, they've done.
They did
Chicago.
Chicago and New York.
They've done Chicago.
Yeah. They did Berlin. They did Tokyo. They did Paris. They've done a lot of them. Really good ones.
Vegas. They did Vegas.
Yeah,
they actually did Vegas twice, but one of them didn't get released because of a thing. But we're not going to talk about that anymore. So.
Oh yes, I remember this one now, Chicago. Well, I think that needs a remake. That's a bit basic, really, compared to some of the ones they've recently.
I think San Francisco, I think, and London, I think, are my favorites.
San Francisco is my favorite for sure.
Like, I like how they did the Golden Gate Bridge, like the perspective kind of thing.
That is really nice. I can see it sitting on my shelf and behind the Darth Vader bust, and it looks really cool.
Oh yeah, I remember that set was only Darth Vader bust. Was that the Celebration one, or was that the Target one?
The Target one.
Target. Yep.
I wish we got those over here.
Tough. That's tough.
The
Brickbinder, back to the football thing, says it's crazy to think that only a couple of years ago the biggest contract was around $100 million.
Wow.
Yeah. And now people are getting paid $500 million.
That's crazy.
So, how about those Lego City 2020 summer sets?
They're garbage.
Police.
It went from Sky Police, and now these new things are called Elite Police. Like, what? What?
How about those Lego 2020 brick sketches sets?
They're pretty nice.
That's the new line now.
Oh, I gotta get. Oh.
Hollywood pieces. Yeah, good shouts of pieces. Hollywood. Well, I guess it would be Los Angeles rather than Hollywood specifically, but I'd imagine they'd have the Hollywood, yeah,
they should. Oh, yeah. Why haven't they done Los Angeles yet?
I don't know. Just quite an iconic skyline, really, and you could put a lot in there.
I think I saw once a really cool custom. They did like a Disney World one. They had like a building from each of the 4 parks in Orlando. So
oh my god, bro! Give it a break about Disney World.
No, I'm just saying. Like I saw.
You love it so much. Why don't you marry it?
I mean, I don't know, but it was a really cool architecture build. Just like they had the castle. They had like I think the Tree of Life. I think Animal Kingdom. They had Hollywood Studios. I think the
Titanium J
Theater, and then they had the big cinema. I'm not sure where, Hollywood Studios, and then they had like from Epcot the Spaceship Earth. So yeah, it was a really cool build.
God, if I had $1 for every time Rogue mentioned something about Disney, I could buy Disney.
Yeah.
I mean, I did just build a Lego. I mean, I did just build a Lego Disney Pixar Toy Story 4 set, so it's on mine. Brickbinder says, I'm getting all the Star Wars brick sketch sets, but those art sets are horrible. Wow.
I like the art sets. I'm excited for. I'm gonna get. I think an Iron Man and a Star Wars one to make Kylo Ren because.
I think the Vader with the 3, like the combined Vader one looks epic.
I think
I
I think the
the single
combined Iron
Vader
Man.
looks awful, but the combined one looks fantastic.
My only thing with those Star Wars ones is they have the Star Wars logo in the corner. It just stands out quite a lot to me.
So wait, Ryan, we never did find out how many of those are you buying?
Of what?
The Star or the art sets?
6, I think he said.
Probably 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I want to do all the possible
Combinations?
Star Wars setups. Yeah.
Nice.
Cosmic Brick says 100 likes and Rogue will propose to Disney.
How is that even?
People, you know what you have to do.
How would that even? How? I don't know how that'd be possible, but
Disney. I know it's been a rocky relationship, but I think I love you. Will you marry me?
That is the greatest impression of anyone that anyone has ever done in the world at any time ever.
Tenium J says they're definitely getting one of the Star Wars art sets. Yeah, I think I'll get the Vader. Maybe.
Look at this beefy leg. Look at this thing.
Wow! Oh wow! Is that more? Is that those stickers
It's
again?
like a phaser.
2 stickers.
Crackle.
Pew, pew. Oh my God! It does.
It does look like a phaser. Pew, pew.
It does.
And yeah,
now of pointing out the things that things look like, and then people can't unsee it. Like when I told Ryan that Iron Man Hall of Armor set looks like a 4+ set.
Wait, what? The new Hall of Armor thing?
The new one, yeah.
Look at the box art. You won't be able to unsee it.
I don't know. I really like that set. I don't want to ruin it. All right, I gotta make mention of that in my video. 1 second.
Oh look, Rogue's turned his camera off so we can get the instructions out.
dude,
All right, guys, Mag 3 is now completely built this leg, and thanks to Cut the Craggle who pointed this out. This leg looked like a Star Wars blaster. I guess I think he called it a phaser. I think it's what he said, something like that. But I cannot unsee that now. And now we're moving on to Bag 4, building my last ninja that I needed to get all 6, which is Kai. Really like Kai. I like Kai's suit, and we'll build this up and build the gray leg as well. So let's get it done.
like Craggle, you can see I haven't even opened the instructions once. Like I'm just gonna keep them just not open.
Is that for your review video?
I'm not going to review on this. I'll write that stream though.
Because I'm just wondering how many people he's going to trigger by calling the Star Wars blaster a phaser. He's left now.
He's gone. He's gone.
So we should take over the stream. Ryan, do you know how we can hack it and make like one of us like full screener?
No, he's smiling. He knows.
Can't help it.
Secrets.
Everyone hide under the table until he comes back, and then we'll all jump out at the same time and say boo, and we'll scare him. And Jim Blade will like poop his pants on live stream.
This is a really cool little set. I like this. I mean, I got it for pretty cheap, so happy with this. It's nice.
How much you pay for it?
Well, less than retail. I'll say that. It's on like, for example, on Lego.com right now. I think it's £11. Retail, I think, is 15 or something like that. So not bad.
So you pay £11 for it?
I didn't buy Lego.com.
Why are you being so cagey about how much you paid for it? Like
I have my sources. No, I got it on Amazon. It was like 12 quid.
So you paid more than Lego.com?
I didn't want to pay shipping.
Oh, fair enough.
Oh man.
Was that so hard, being honest? You see, that's what's wrong with our relationship, Rogue, is that you're just not honest.
So how about those 2020 friend sets? Aren't they great?
Friend sets? Oh my god, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel now.
Yeah, this is a really cool Woody. I like this. Really cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
I think he's got 2 faces. He does. He has like a nice smile.
Yeah, I'm glad they gave the hat and hair piece.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece with the molded.
I'm back. We have another contestant entering the arena.
Hello.
Oh God, it's Clark.
Hello!
Hey, Clark man.
Hello.
Hi, Clark.
Clarkman! Clarkman in the house!
Yeah, I'm on the inside bus.
Are you
nice.
ready?
Still.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a great set.
Suck a brick, Ryan.
Could have built that one in my sleep.
Ryan sucks up a brick and eats it.
What are you teaching your child, Greg?
That's our new phrase. Suck a brick.
Don't want to have to see that in public. I would wager.
Eat bricks, kid.
Yeah.
I want to know, why does Ryan have a duck on his shoulder?
A what?
A duck.
Oh, he's a pirate.
You think you're a pirate?
Ryan's a pirate. He has a mallard on his shoulder.
Yar me hearties. Yar me hearties.
Hey, Clarkman, why are pirates called pirates?
Yeah.
They are.
Scary.
Army arties.
They're being so creepy and scary.
How's your build going, Jim Blade?
Pretty good. Thanks to Craggle, I can never unsee this leg as a phaser. I can never unsee that.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Here. Look, I gotta pull it off. Let's see.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Pew, pew.
It's like the Tantive Fist. Once you see it, you see it.
Hey, Greg, don't forget about the Fortnite llama.
Oh, yeah.
Fortnite llama?
Yeah, the Avengers Tower is the Fortnite llama.
Fortnite llama? What's a Fortnite llama?
That'd be a good video for somebody to do, like 10 things in Lego that look like other things or something. I don't know.
That's a good practical video.
No, somebody should make a review of that set and said Lego made a Fortnite set confirmed. Just
I
like
want to make a top 10 Lego videos.
And I'll do a reaction video to your top 10 Lego videos.
And I'll do a top 10 reactions to the top 10 Lego videos. Top 10 Lego videos.
It'd really cool, like if you were in the corner of each of the videos, and then you,
Yes.
as you're reacting, you keep seeing the person further and further in, like Inception.
Oh my god.
We were watching a PewDiePie video. It was like called Live Stream Fails or something, and he was reacting to a guy reacting to him, and he was reacting to a girl that was live streaming, and it was pretty wild. It was sort of like that, and you had no idea like what was going on because there were so many levels of reactions happening.
Here's Kai.
Oh wow!
Pretty fire with the red and gold.
And here's Duke Kaboom. Pretty fire with the
Ooh,
red.
That's
Yeah,
leaves.
Yeah, we got that.
yeah, we are.
Man, that pretzel goldfish thing looks pretty full back there.
Like this?
Yeah,
It's not.
false advertising.
So prepared for the-
It's Woody.
Oh man, now I'm sad. Very sad.
It's okay. There's still a lot in here.
There's Woody, Clark man.
Oh, they're good until 8:30. Okay.
Wait.
Mhm.
So, Greg, how do you feel that you've now been replaced on Bricks and Bits by me?
I think it's definitely an improvement.
I'm still offended that I haven't gotten an invite yet. Even Crybo's gotten invited before me.
That's when you know things are bad.
Yeah,
Mm.
right, my friend. Right?
We were just going down the street inviting random people, and everyone kept saying no. Finally,
I only found out that you weren't going to be on it like when I went into like the Hangout or Discord meet or whatever it's called.
and you still did it.
Yeah.
Wow. You should have been like, nope.
Well, I suggested to Ryan that we should start like the episode off by saying that you've been fired and that I was replacing you.
Oh,
But we
nice.
just forgot.
Yeah, that'd be funny, and I can make my kicked off Bricks and Bits video all over again. Speaking of that, Ryan, I was going to make a video as Greg's gardening tips today, talking about how many 501st battle packs I'm going to buy.
Oh my word!
Oh, forget Greg's gardening tips. What about Jim Blade's gardening? I bet Greg's gardening tips can't grow a cucumber.
Probably not.
What a loser.
Wheat 2 tomatoes only.
What a loser.
I was going to talk about how I'm not buying any of them and talk about how bad they are and stuff, but I didn't want to. I didn't feel
Trigger
like it.
people again.
Yeah, it just doesn't work.
Dislikes.
It's fun just to mess with people. If they realize I was messing with them.
Yeah.
That's the key component to that.
When they don't realize, that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're like, you don't know anything about Star Wars. That's not a chicken.
Ow,
That looks like a chicken to me.
I mean,
That's no moon.
there's two things I know: chicken and tomatoes, and I can tell you that's a chicken.
ow. There's a flying chicken. Flying for the chicken. I'm pretending to be Jim Blade.
Hey!
Jim Blade. Jim Blade chicken.
Oh,
Jim
that was
Blade pretending
He's
to
gonna
be-
kick you off.
Oh God.
He's gonna kick me off too. We come together, unfortunately.
You're a package deal, unfortunately.
Oh my god, that was funny.
Jim Blade, you're being creepy.
Did I hear what Greg said in this live
Hey,
stream?
Crackle, what's up with? We're signing off on our stream yesterday, and I'm like, "Hey, Clark, anything you want to say to everyone?" And he's like, "Bye, Craggle." I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah, I saw that.
like 200 people were just immediately disappointed that they got no attention from Clark, man.
I know, right?
I just love Craggle.
He's like your new Lego freak, isn't he?
Yeah. I wonder what happened to Lego.
I don't know. He's like fighting fires or something like that out there somewhere.
Yeah. He probably fighting Jim Blade fires.
Oh yeah, Jim Blade does like the fire.
Blade is
Hey, you want to know what's not fire? Those new City Summer 2020 sets. Those are not fire.
Everyone is stealing my line. Come on.
I didn't steal it. I took it and made it better.
You can't
This
take
is what
that.
happens, Rogue. When you start stealing other people's things, you know, like their
Rocket
lines,
blast.
their wives, they start stealing your stuff.
Yeah, Rogue.
I got rocket blasters on my set.
You can't say that, Clark. You get demonetized.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, Mr. Jim Blade.
We'll pay Jim Blade the 12 cents he was going to make off this video.
Oh, Jim Blade. Jim Blade.
Not inaccurate. Based on actual events.
I don't know. Can we get some donations here? Let's start
For
a
every
fundraising. stream.
$1 donated, Greg will get 0 cents.
Who donated?
Yes, that'll really get me.
Oh,
For every $1 donated, we will donate 1 penny to the Feed the Greg Foundation.
nope. It goes all to Jim Blade and the Monkey Kid Purchase Foundation.
That's
Well,
never gonna
apparently,
happen.
if we get to 100 likes, Rogue is going to propose to Disney. So
Yeah, I'm
Oh my
having
God.
proposed to Disney.
Let me get over here. I need to get into the stream and like the video here.
I don't know how this is.
No, actually, what donations are going to go towards is going to buy
Hey,
the.
you're sort of there.
What was I? Oh, that Toy Story train.
What's this
Yeah.
cheese life thing that's trending right now?
Cheese
I'm not
button.
gonna-
Craggle?
Someone said cheese is life, and I agreed.
Clicking your cheese button.
I think Craggle's getting back at Jim Blade for ruining his stream last week.
Joke's on you. I really don't care.
Oh,
No, someone said cheese is life, and I was like, cheese life? More like deep life. So,
Yeah. Oh, it's a movement now.
yeah.
Disney Life.
I was saying they should do like blocks of cheese, like a 2x4 brick.
Oh my God.
They could.
There's probably a way to make that.
I already said that, Rogue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Jim Blade.
Get a sip of my
You should be.
lemonade, Jim Blade.
Quit stealing all of Jim Blade's genius ideas, Rogue.
So, how about those Lego
There's
City
just
2027
one
sets?
Garbo, am I right?
Rogue's left now.
He's left the chat.
He'll be back. They always come back.
I took a tasty sip of my lemonade, Jim Blade.
Oh my God.
Wait, what's he saying?
He said he took a tasty sip of his lemonade, Jim Blade.
Lemonade.
Lemonade is Clark for lemonade.
I like that word. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool, Lego.
Cool.
All right, where are we at here?
Me, a clock man.
So, what are you working on, Greg?
God, you're being so creepy. Stop being so darn creepy.
I'm sorry, clock man. I didn't mean to be creepy.
Rick Bunny's TV donated $1 Canadian. I don't know what that is in
Sucker.
American.
I think it's like
But-
6 cents.
But
You
that
don't know the conversion from Canadian to America. It's
What?
pretty close. It's pretty
I know, I'm
close
kidding.
to the US dollar.
Thanks for that, Brick Bunnies. You started the
we
revolution.
appreciate that. I believe the message says 501st Battle Pack.
What's your favorite Lego set?
Ninjago City forever and always.
That was a rhetorical question.
Oh, it's Ninjago City. 'Cause
Oh, let me do that one.
Why?
So, how about those new Lego City 2020 summer sets?
Oh my
It's my
god, are
line.
you talking into a potato?
Maybe.
Your audio is so bad.
Well, it's my
Did
line.
you walk into a potato?
I have to claim my line.
Oh no, not this again. Not this. Oh, this is
Would you
not
like a
how we do this.
potato?
Mr. Jimblade,
Harry Potter.
I'll be back.
how we slack that.
By
Jim
the
Blade, would
way,
you like a
Clark,
potato?
I don't think you should like Rogue because Rogue likes Mickey Mouse.
He loves Mickey Mouse.
Craggle,
I
you
don't.
have a Disney castle as well, Craggle.
No, I don't.
So I made 30
You
cents.
told me I have a drawing of one. You told me I drew a picture of it and I put that on my wall. So
$1 Canadian dollar equals 74 cents.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That means I made 37 cents.
Nice. That'll go towards my wedding fund with Disney, apparently.
I am not paying for your wedding.
The Google overlords are happy.
Oh,
First of all, I'm not your dad. Second of all, I live in America.
Oh, this is Disney in America.
I'm glad that you clarified that because I honestly thought that you were Rogue's dad.
Rogue, I am
Since
your
never saw
father.
you here in a live stream.
Harry Potter.
Harry.
What are you building?
You're a measurement of electricity, Harry. I'm a.
You know, if the Krogel podcast doesn't happen, I think the Craggle and Clark podcast could be hilarious.
maybe
I would love that.
Jimblade really ticklish.
Can you imagine? It would probably get some views, I imagine.
Well, anything with Clarkman gets views.
That's true.
Yeah, Clark, when is your next podcast? I've been missing it.
Yeah.
He has one recorded.
Well, then why is it not up on the internet?
Clark, what's going on?
Anyway.
They need to fire your Clark. Fire your.
Greg's role from now on because
Fire your producer. He's the worst.
appropriate there.
I'm not like a never missing pieces guy. Just calm down.
Your fans want it, Clark, man.
I don't want to.
Oh, yeah,
You want to calm down by a 5-year-old?
You better calm down.
Clarkman, I think you should fire your father and hire me instead. I could be your new father.
New father?
25.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Oh, no.
It's lost because I couldn't hear it.
Greg, I'm reading Ask Them our questions. Anytime we miss an episode of Bricks and Bits, like 20 comments of what happened to it. I swear to God, every time. This is the funniest thing.
Have you seen how many comments on this week's episode are like, "Where's Greg?"
I have not read that now.
I had someone message me on Instagram. They're like, "Hey, is Missing Piece or is Bricks and Bits canceled?" I'm like, "No, just a couple weeks off."
Yeah, I think I kind of glossed over the fact that Greg wasn't there. I don't remember, but I definitely don't think I mentioned that you like went camping or something. And I was just
Maybe
like,
no one noticed. I was just really quiet.
I didn't get a chance to
I added the thing. I have the text set up so I can make it appear where it says not Brickatech. So I had it say not Brickatech. So if you looked at it, you knew you weren't there. But yeah,
Okay.
I think you mentioned it, but like only in passing.
yeah.
But so many people were like, "Did Greg not say anything for this entire like podcast?" I love also the fact that you spelt my name wrong as well.
Oh yeah.
What?
You put like cut the Craggle with a K instead of a C.
God damn it!
It's fine on the title and the description, but on the
Oh, there's
actual.
only one way to fix it. Go back and re-record the entire thing.
Yeah.
Here's what I need to give Ryan my soundboard. I don't have as many awesome phrases as Jim Blade has, but I could have had a couple where you could just press it at random periods in time.
How dare you, sir?
That's a great idea. I don't know.
Cheap
Yeah.
life.
What's your favorite Lego set?
Yeah, Justin's like, yeah, I'm really into the box art on that. I'm like, how dare you, sir?
I mean, in all fairness, anytime Ryan says, "Oh, have you seen this new new Lego set or the new Lego news?" we can just have you go in. No.
No.
Moving on.
But isn't it nice to get someone's live reaction to it? They're like, have you guys seen the new Iron Man helmet? I'm like, no, I haven't actually.
Pretty accurate reaction too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger still in his load.
It's like sicko mode.
Sicko mode.
Keep on, sticker.
All right. Hey, Craggle, here's another one of your blasters.
Pew pew.
Nice.
Except
You
this
should just
one's
keep it as
reversed.
the blaster, Jim Blade. I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. This mech is pretty nice.
How long did that take to get to you? Like 6 weeks?
A month.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
A month and 1 day.
Did it get detained by the by ICE or whatever and have to go to a detainment center?
Heck if I know.
It was trying to
No,
cross the
I didn't
Mexican
want to
United
do
States
it,
border.
so I held on to it. I built it, dismantled it, and sent it back to him.
There was like here. I'll tell you exactly how the update thing went. All right, let me pull up eBay. Well,
Tell us a story.
all right. Well, I gotta record the update for that.
Let me tell you a story in the meantime while Jim Blade's looking that up. I was thinking for Jim Blade's birthday, I'm going to find out what Ninjago said he wants the most. I'm going to get that box. I'm going to put a Monkey Kid set inside that box and send it to him. And when he gets it, he's going to be all excited. And then when he dumps the bags out, he's going to realize like that his life's over.
The worst. All right. So, on June 7th, 2020, tracking number provided. On June 29th, 2020, processed through facility ISC Chicago, Illinois. On July 5th, 2020, arrived at Hub, York, PA. On July 6th, out for delivery, Dover, PA. On July 6th at 2:29 p.m., delivered front door / porch.
Pretty terrible.
Nightmares. The missions, they're over.
That quote. Oh, that quote. I can't.
I just
remember.
watched that episode like a couple days ago.
Oh, it's such a
Act 4
sad
is having to
scene.
build a leg here, which looks
I did
really
not
nice.
cry.
Just still looks like blaster, but anyway.
Any excuse to
But
cry.
also got the combination really nice. I really like the gold and red combination.
Oh,
Reminds me of the 2012 Kai because he had the gold and red as well. Bag 5 now builds the feet of the mech, which I'm really excited for. And
Like got his like flashlight on.
that is completed.
I watched back through season 7 again, and I just get more disappointed.
Did I not mute my mic for that?
Nope.
God dang it.
But like, I watched season 7 of Clone Wars again, and I just get the first 8 episodes. I'm just disappointed. We got the
Yeah,
first
I
4, like we
I
got
like
the first 4 episodes.
because I hadn't seen that before, but I can imagine that being disappointing for those who had
Yeah.
seen like, the half-finished animation. But because I watched them in the order that, like, apparently is the correct chronicle order on StarWars.com, the first 4 episodes I watched were the middle ones, the Ahsoka with those 2 sisters. And
Right.
oh my god, that was painful.
Yeah, see, the thing is, the first 4 episodes that we'd waited years for, like a bunch of us, most Star Wars like Clone Wars fans saw them 2 years ago,
Yeah.
not 3 years ago. And the next 4, like, as you said, weren't that great, and then the last 4 were amazing. So it was like we had to wait 8 weeks more or less.
It wasn't a full season, it really wasn't.
No. It's season 6 again,
And whilst I get that, yeah, okay, we couldn't jump straight into Ahsoka going to the Siege of Mandalore. Like, her story before that added absolutely nothing. It didn't sort of really develop her character.
The main thing it did was kind of it kind of brought Ahsoka and the Mandalorians together, I guess, in terms of them finding Ahsoka.
That was just the last episode of that whole, like...
It was the
4
last. It was episodes 3 and 4.
Well, no, because in episode 3, Bo-Katan sees Ahsoka,
Yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, so fine.
and it's like 2 seconds of that entire episode where she goes, "Oh, that's Ahsoka," and then the next episode, then everything's done in that last episode. So you
The
can see-
important question, Craggle, is: have you started Rebels yet?
yeah, I have.
There's a piece.
I'm not liking it.
Where are you in Rebels?
3 or 4 episodes in.
Oh, okay, no.
Oh my god, it is true. Everyone said that when the first season of Rebels came out, it was almost like everything we feared Disney would do with the franchise. It is so Disney-fied.
Just
But I have
Craggle.
heard it does get better, so I'm sticking with it. It gets better.
The one thing about Rebels that I couldn't unsee, especially while watching the first couple seasons, is how they specifically don't kill people.
Yes. The
That
glasses.
someone mentioned that to me, and then I started noticing it because someone had said,
Yeah, I
"Oh,
noticed that. The other thing I noticed straight away is the fact that what's his face, Ezra, looks the spit of Aladdin, and they even call him Street Rat. And I was like, oh my god! And then when he has like the same eyes, the same nose, his hair is the same, but it's blue, black. I was like, oh my god, it's Aladdin. I mean, I know Aladdin, But Aladdin and Star Wars are two things that should not mix.
But like the not killing thing, you're right. Yeah, they only the lightsabers only cut the blasters now.
Right.
And then I saw that obviously. Then in Clone Wars season 7, I believe it's mostly the exact same thing. You'll notice in like the Ahsoka scenes where she fights Mandalorian.
Funny people die. In season, what do you mean? Season 7 of Clone Wars, the Darth Maul scene is just badass. Like
No, but I mean with Ahsoka, versus the Mandalorians, you notice she doesn't actually, kill a Mandalorian. She just cuts their blasters and then like force pushes them. It just stood out. That scene stood out to me in terms of that thing. But yeah, then Maul is another story. Yeah, Maul is Maul.
What did we get ourselves into?
In Clone Wars season 7, the bit when the glass blows through, and you've got Ahsoka and Darth Maul facing off, that was fantastic. That whole fight sequence was fantastic, and I love her line about like, "Oh, it's a good job Anakin's not here. You're fighting terrible," and how wound up Maul got with that. Yeah,
I saw a really funny meme of when at the end of episode 9 where Rey buries Anakin's lightsaber. It's just Ahsoka going, "You're lucky Anakin's not here." It's brilliant.
Yeah. Did you hear about? I mean, I knew it wasn't going to happen, but did you hear all the reports recently about Disney, making the sequel trilogy non-canon?
Yeah, I don't believe it.
I don't buy it. There's too much money invested into it, and also the fact, it's what Carrie Fisher's last performance as Leia.
Exactly. I don't.
In some ways, I wish they would, because in some ways, but
it's also Peter Mayhew's last appearance as Chewbacca as well.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So it would be.
They should have done it after Last Jedi. They should have basically kept the Force Awakens and redone the Last Jedi. But that was never going to happen,
Jay says Rebels is mediocre until they're introduced. Yeah, like Maul and Thrawn. Yeah, I can understand that, but I think there are still some episodes in season 1 that are good, and like early season 2.
I've heard that it either steps up. Originally, people told me the first 2 seasons are garbage, but at the end of season 2 ends on a great setup, and then 3 and 4 are amazing. And then you've told me that the end of series 1 is good, and series 2 is much better.
Yeah, no, like obviously, like the first 2 seasons, Clone Wars is better, but I still think they have their great moments. And in terms of like establishing the new character, you have to remember as well, these characters had never been seen in Star Wars before, which with Clone Wars, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Cody, established characters. I think that's an unfair advantage if you compare the two. So I think the first 2 seasons do a good job in establishing Kanan, Ezra, Sabine, Hera.
Please tell me Kanan gets better.
I will say nothing.
These 2 in my head in the moment. But then saying that, I hated Ahsoka in season 1, and I still maintain she is terrible in season 1. But but now she's a firm favorite. Although I do agree with what Ryan said, they put her in too much. She's like in everything,
This Mech has a really cool feature at the bottom. It has like a rubber wheel to stop it from like sliding and falling over.
That's very nice.
That's pretty cool.
So that Mech was in the trailer, right?
Yes, I believe so. And also, if you guys have not watched the first 2 episodes of season 13, they are available on YouTube.
Oh wow!
I enjoyed the first 2 episodes. Master Wu has some great character development, as does Cole.
Okay.
You get introduced to the Skull Sorcerer and just good stuff.
Nice.
So I recommend checking them out if you have not already.
Iceberg Bricks. Do you feel the final season of Clone Wars was rushed? Not really. I think they were given like a smaller time frame. Like they said, you've got these 4 Bad Batch episodes, you've got these 4 Ahsoka episodes, and you've got the last 4 plans to do that. I don't think they gave them the same budget for a full season.
They worked for years on those, or had most of them mostly done, and then didn't do anything with them, and then they've had like the last 2 years to work on them. I don't think it. I mean, they're
not rushed. I just think they were given say a smaller budget for a whole. I don't think they're given the budget for a full season. So this is the best we can do. What we've got left.
The most confusing aspect of this for me was like when they announced it. It was like it's like the missing season. It's going to be a whole season, and then of course Dave Filoni said that they weren't going to remake stories that had been produced in other media because some of the episodes have been made as like a book with Dark Disciple, which I'm reading now. Some of them have been made into a comic and stuff like that. So that's fair enough. But the arc with Boba Fett and oh my God, Cad Bane,
Yeah.
that has never been made into anything. And I'm thinking, why didn't they put that in there? Because
Like-
I've seen like the pre-visualization animation for that, and that looked fantastic. So it's like, you know, and of course people are going to want to see Boba Fett and more Cad Bane. They could have put that in there rather than those crappy 4 episodes in the
But-
middle.
Well, like again, I think because they had a limited budget, and it does apparently cost quite a lot to really get those Clone Wars episodes to look how they do, like the high animation standard they have. I think they were just like, okay, we've only got 12 episodes to do. Let's just focus on a story for Rex, so Bad Batch, a story for Ahsoka, and then they bring it all together at the end. I think they were just like, we want to make sure it's all, you know, towards a story here. Let's, you know, I don't think the Boba Fett arc would have fit into the overall story they were telling with the last season. And I don't think they said it was going to be a full, like, I remember them saying, like, a bunch of episodes, I don't think they ever said it's going to be a complete full, like, regular
When it was
season.
first announced, they never actually said it, but they announced it as the 7th season. You know, if they weren't going to be a 7th season, then they should just called it like, you know, the missing episodes or something like that. But they did.
They did that with season 6. That's
Well,
we have,
it's known as the Lost Missions.
They should call it season 6 part 2 then, because it was stupid calling it that season. And Rogue, I honestly feel like you're just making excuses because you love Disney so much. But this is Disney. You know how much money Disney have got? You know, putting like budget cuts on the last season of Clone Wars, you know, which they were under no obligation to do. They decided they were going to do it.
Dude, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, like, especially because there's supposed to be a new animated show this year. I think they were like, today Filoni, we want you to focus on Mandalorian and a new show, but we're going to let you finish Clone Wars here. There's a small budget. You know, I think just time. You know, dude, it's just what I think. You know, it's not.
All right.
I think you're wrong.
1 second. Cosmic Brick says, can you explain what happened with the newer season of Ninjago with the rebooted appearance? They connect to the older seasons, or is a full reboot? Ninjago is a continuing storyline from the pilots until season 13, Master of the Mountain. It is one cohesive storyline. Nothing like Ninjago Decoded is part of the storyline. The Ninjago movie is the only thing that is not canon to the TV show. Thank you.
Also, why is Greg not talking?
We heard Clark singing.
I'm almost done with my bag, guys. Almost done with my bag.
Nice.
Which
So wait.
bag?
Lots of stickers, and I just got like.
Ooh.
Oh, what are you building?
I'm building an inside bus too. I'm like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, listen, lady, he said that already.
I know they said something about the hidden side bus, but I didn't know. I wasn't really.
Wow, pay attention.
So wait, I got a bit lost there. What is your point there, Crackle? Like about Clone Wars and the end of? Are you saying they rushed it? I don't. Sorry, I just didn't run something.
No, I'm just saying it was stupid. What they did, it was kind of like they said, it's going to be the final season, the season that we were sort of deprived of, and actually it was 12 episodes, 4 of which were episodes that had pretty much almost been entirely completed. 4 that no one really wanted to see, and then the 4 then that were what was promised of pretty much the action and the stuff that we wanted to see. But then there was other storylines that hadn't got finished in the final season that was meant to be, that they didn't do. And yet when they first announced it at Star Wars Celebration, they were saying, this is going to be like the season that we never got. So why didn't they do some of the storylines that they were going to do originally? Like they said, we're not going to do. They said we're not going to do storylines like the Dark Disciple and the comic.
All right, guys, we put feet in this thing, and there's a really cool feature on this that I was not expecting. The bottom of them have like rubber tires to prevent it from sliding and like falling over, which is really cool. I wish the legs weren't as bent as they are, but it still looks pretty cool. Obviously, we have the cockpit area, and like 6 of the red arm or the fire-based arm, I guess, is that what we can call it? Don't really know. But yeah, so far this is a really good set. Definitely my favorite season 13 set as of right now. I obviously haven't built Luge Dragon or either the Big Skull Sorcerer
This
sets.
is how the magic happens right here.
Yeah.
Didn't see the shadow.
This is my favorite of the wave for season 13.
Oh,
Also-
cool shadow puppet on the wall there.
Also-
Jiffy, you forgot to mute your mic again.
Anyway,
Yes, Decoder is canon. Lego Panda guy. Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Jiffy, you forgot to mute your mic again. So
No, I didn't.
You did.
you did.
I did.
You did.
I
No one has to watch your review video because all the footage is in here.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
What?
Yeah.
What? The what? It shouldn't be doing that. That's not right.
Also,
Hold
correct.
on, wait. Have you heard me the entire time? I've done every
Yeah.
one of those.
Every single one.
everyone.
Wait.
Also,
God damn! I know why. Frick. Because it's connected to my freaking webcam, not my microphone that I have plugged
oh
in.
my God.
God damn
I'm
it.
gonna take all of Jim Blade's footage from this stream and make my own review out of it.
God damn it.
Also,
Oh,
quickly,
that's-
it got announced
Why
that.
didn't you tell me this the first time?
Oh my God.
It's really not that big of a deal, to be honest.
Yeah, I wish I would have known so I could have fixed the way my microphone was connected.
Oh,
I was like, man, it's really weird that Jim Blade just straight up interrupting these guys with like he's just talking about Ninjago right in the middle of their conversation, and I realized what you're doing.
I know. I was
Yeah,
like,
'cause
how
you
good is
You
this
see
guy?
my camera, my flashlight.
I
go
just
on.
thought you were like super bored with what they were talking about, and you're like, I'm just gonna bring this right back to Ninjago right now.
No, thanks for telling me that. 5 bags too late.
We've told you every time.
No, you didn't. You told me after bag 4 and after bag 5.
And what are you at now?
Bag 6.
So we told you bag 4, bag 5, and bag 6. How
Yeah.
many bags did you
I
agree?
know what I did
You only
wrong.
told me 7 times. I've done 8 bags.
There's only 8 bags in the set.
It was a joke, Jim Blade.
Oh man.
So you've heard every time I've opened these too?
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate
I'm
all
seriously, I'm gonna piece your clips together. I'm gonna make the review and have it out before you do. Jim Blade reviews Lego Ninjago Stone Mech or whatever.
So how about
Fire
those
Stone
Lego City Summer 2020 sets?
I mean, the new Hammerhead Shark's quite cool.
Can it?
That is
It's quite a
true.
cool little mold. It's quite
The,
nice. And then
The
the
angle
ocean
of
base.
is pretty badass.
I like the ocean sets, like the big boat and I think it's an ocean base also, like headquarters. That's quite cool.
See?
Yeah. It's very Sequest DSV.
Mm.
Titanium
Yeah.
J says I was watching the season 13 episodes in Chinese. No, I watched the first 2 episodes in English. I'm not going to watch it in a language that I don't understand. So. Why would why would I watch it if I can't understand it? Like I want to be able to understand it and enjoy it. Like I know they have English subtitles, but I don't want to read. I want to watch and listen and not read anything. Because reading is for school, and I'm not in school now. So,
Wow.
if I read the Dark Island trilogy, no, but I probably should. Yeah, I know that's very contradicting of what I just said, but I will.
This is a really nice little set.
What?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying. It's just a really nice little set. This thing. Pretty happy. I know it says 4+, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. It's quite cool.
This is the Lego Inside train set I'm doing a review of right now. Jim Blade is doing a stream which I'm on, but it's okay because I've muted my mic so he can't hear everything I'm saying.
Shut up, Crackle.
So this is the Hidden Side Bus. I'm on the stream with these losers. I'm really bored, so I'm just gonna talk. Oh, I just farted. Sorry about that.
We can't smell it, Craig.
Oh, was I not on mute?
The video?
Oh shoot, that was on mute.
Oh, I got a great comment like a week ago or on M&R News. It was like you essentially just doxed yourself on your latest M&R News when you're showing the Walmart page. You showed your address, and I'm like, shit. And so I go on the video to see what he's talking about. I'm like, where did I have my address? And it's the address. It's like the pickup address for the Walmart, and I'm like. So, you're gonna show up and you're gonna be like, oh, he lives in a Walmart. That's interesting. Like,
Come get me.
He lives in the Walmart parking lot.
yeah, come pay me a visit. I wonder if he like Googled it to see what my house looked like, and he found out it's a Walmart, and he was like, "Oh."
He's like, "Wow, that guy's rich. Look at the overhead view of that house. He's got a whole parking lot full of cars outside."
Even though he thought you were really poor and lived like in a Walmart dumpster.
Yeah, one of the two.
Ryan's entire room is a green screen.
Yeah,
He's doing his whole channel from the bathroom of the Walmart.
it's a painting.
The dedication.
It's like one of those IKEA frames with the fake picture in the thing.
How else did I get that early?
This is my family. Yeah.
Have they ever awful monkey episodes come out since
Because it ain't the land.
So maybe Ryan's show is actually hosted from the stock room of Walmart. He's inside a box and he just
Pretty
pops
good.
down and gets the Lego sets.
Pretty good too for Walmart Wi-Fi. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I think of them was Lilo and Stitch when you said, "This is my family." It's broken, but still good.
I'm just double checking now. I built the set. All good.
I still can't believe they didn't actually make that Lilo and Stitch Lego Ideas project.
Build what? The buildable Stitch.
Yeah, that would have sold so much.
The Disney fans dropped the ball on that one because that should have won.
It should have won.
I mean, it got
no comments.
What ideas won that wave?
It was some space thing, I think, wasn't it?
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
there was the NASA thing again. But NASA
oh yeah, it was the 10,000. It was the anniversary one, wasn't it? It was like we'll take like 3 proper ideas, didn't get made.
Yeah.
And then, Stitch.
Something from Nassau.
So wait, what are we getting that ideas piano thing? Is that happening or is it not?
I'm pretty sure it is.
That was approved.
I think they're just making sure probably that it works.
Also, what idea sets are we getting? Like, what's like the past couple? Like, what are we supposed to be getting?
Sesame Street, Winnie the Pooh, piano, and Home Alone, Seinfeld, and typewriter. I believe the next ones.
I don't know. I don't know about them having the piano and typewriter on shelves at the same time. That just seems.
They might not be. They might.
Well,
You know,
they're like 2 reviews apart. There's like the piano, then there's another review, and then there's the typewriter. So they probably won't be on shelves at the same time. Or
Yeah,
if they
it's probably
are,
not a good idea for them to be on shelves at the same time because, like, you see the piano and that it actually works, and you look at the typewriter like, oh, does it actually work? Oh, it doesn't.
well, like some of those idea sets aren't on shelves for that long. Like I don't think the book was out for that long. Same with Tron, for example. I don't think they're out
Well,
for that long.
Tron was terrible, so that's why.
Tron wasn't terrible. It was a good set. But it was too expensive.
That's why it was terrible.
I like the figures in that set. I think are some of the best Lego figures.
Oh
we've got
my
in
god, here we go again.
What? No, they genuinely are.
It is a really good set, but it is definitely a display piece. But that's fine for Lego ideas because they're going for all that prestige market. It was so expensive. It was one of those things where you look at the volume of stuff you get and the price tag.
Yeah, but think it could have been half the price had they only done one bite like the original Ideas Project showed.
I reckon it could have been cheaper as it was. I see why the cost of it was in there apart from the minifigures, but
yeah, like the cost of it made me not like it as much as I would have had it been.
Yeah.
One thing that bugs me is that it's a display piece, but when you have it on display, it's great that they get the Kiora minifigure, but she has nowhere to go on that display.
Yeah, they should have put like a separate display, like how the Star Wars like Yoda and BB-8 and stuff like that. Like they should have done something like that for the minifigs.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, like, it was just nice to have a Tron Legacy set because if that hadn't happened, we weren't ever going to get a Tron set unless they made a new movie. So,
Blake Tomorrowland, because apparently, even though Tron Legacy underperformed, it still was profitable, and they were going to make it, but they wanted to see how well Tomorrowland did as like a live action CG hybrid. Because that tank, they were like, "Yeah, we're not doing it."
Like, there's apparently a draft script out there. Like they had like an initial plan for the film.
So they did the cartoon series with Elijah Wood as well. That
was really good.
Yeah. And they also, even for the Blu-ray release, they shot a short film that was gonna like get that. I did sort of like sow the seeds of what was going to be in the 3rd movie as well. So.
I mean, they're bringing the Tron coaster from Disney World Shanghai to Disney World Florida, so that might kind of spark new interest in Tron again. Yeah, they're literally building it right now.
I just
Like-
hope they don't do what they were saying at one point, where they were going to do a complete reboot with what's his face? I forgot his name now. Jared Leto.
Right.
They were
I
going to
don't know.
they're going to do a complete reboot and have Jared Leto playing Jeff Bridges' character. You know, like literally start again. I was like,
Right.
no, don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. But
The problem I
Yeah.
had with the Tron Legacy film is that it ran out of steam. The best action sequence in the movie happened at the midpoint.
I still enjoyed the ending. Like,
I still enjoyed it, but you know, it literally the bar scene is like the best action sequence, and after that, then it just slows down.
it does slow down, but I still think it's like the light jet fight is really cool, and then like seeing
okay.
Rinsler become Tron again was quite nice, and then just that ending scene was just really cool. I enjoyed it.
I like the setup of like Europe being the real world. The idea that
Yeah, but you are right. The middle of the film is the best.
Yeah.
part.
I
It's
wanted to see more of like the actual like the city as well. Like, you know, when he goes into the city and he sees the girl and she's got the umbrella and they go to the bar.
right.
You wanted to see more of that because you only get that real glimpse of like a living, breathing city inside the computer.
Yeah, I mean,
The rest of it's like the railroads, you know.
there was the game Tron Evolution that does
That
show
was
a bit
pretty
more.
good.
Yeah, that was a good game.
I enjoyed that game.
Lego Panda Guy asks,
Oh,
Jim
damn.
Blade, do you want to see a casual Harumi figure from?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. It'd be nice.
Rumi's the one that's dressed like Kill Bill in the Gamers Market, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that was a figure.
Yeah, no, Tron was a cool film. Nice.
Yeah, I felt like they were setting a lot up for the next film, which you know would be like the third movie. Technically, well, yeah, it would be technically the third movie, but the second album.
Yeah.
One, you know,
But I remember, I think I heard somewhere like the film didn't do too well domestically for
yeah.
Disney.
Apparently, you know, it wasn't a loss. It made a profit, but they wanted it to be like the next Pirates of the Caribbean customer figures, and it wasn't. But they were still going to move ahead with a sequel. But what they wanted to do is sort of like see how well the live action CG films were doing, and because Tomorrowland did terrible, and of course they also did really badly with that John Carter film. I think they've pretty much given up on that kind of style of filming now.
For now, yeah.
What kind of movie?
Basically, like the Disney in-house live action movies that rely heavily on CG and stuff.
Oh.
I mean, most Disney live action movies have done pretty poorly
What
recently.
about The Lion King? How'd that do?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Apart from the remakes of their animated movies, that's what they're focusing on now, really, for live action stuff.
They really just shouldn't. Like, they should just stick to, like, if they're going to do a live action movie, like, just have it air on Disney Channel and call it good. Like, that's what they.
I'm still waiting for them to actually say, right, we're not going to release Black Widow and it's going to be on Disney Plus. I think it's going to happen
Why?
because they've pushed back the date like 2 times now, and like
When's it coming out now?
September, I think.
I'm waiting to say something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Batman. What's up?
Yeah, you can say anything you want. Go ahead.
No, not anything. You can't say it. No.
Oh, let's. Yeah. What do you want to say?
I'm gonna say Jim Blade shows Crackles who's boss.
Oh, Craggle,
Okay,
who's
I'll
boss?
show Craig who's boss.
Oh, he kicked him. Gone.
Clarkman, I thought it was your favorite.
I showed Craggle who's boss.
Wow.
Wow. So Jim Blade's taken over now as Clarkman's favorite.
I've always been his favorite, Craggle. When will you learn?
Okay, you should say Mr. Jim Blade.
I should say Mr. Jim Blade.
That's Mr. Jim Blade to you, sir.
I wouldn't say Mr. Jim Blade if you paid me.
I'll give you 50 cents to say Mr. Jim Blade.
Are we talking American cents or Canadian cents?
Canadian cents.
Ooh.
That's a no.
That's like next to nothing.
Yeah.
It's about
He would owe you money.
37.5 cents ish.
Not a lot.
Going back to Star Wars Rebels, have
Oh God.
any of you seen Firefly?
Nope.
No.
The dynamic of Rebels is very, very similar to Firefly. And I was watching it, I was thinking, Yeah, they've clearly taken a lot.
Hold on a second. Whose eBay notification thing went off?
I don't know.
Rogue.
It's not me.
Rogue.
It's not me.
Don't lie to me, Rogue.
I'm being honest. It's not me.
What did you hear?
I heard the eBay notification thing.
You heard nothing.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
It's
It must
Greg.
not have come through your mic.
That's not me.
It's
It
definitely
wasn't.
Rogue then. But
It's
Rogue
not
is
me.
supposed to be off eBay.
I'm not on eBay. It's not me.
Rogue, don't lie to me.
I heard it as well. It was the eBay app notification.
It's
Yeah,
not me.
like you just won something, or like you've been outbid, bid again, or something like that.
Well, it's anything. Sometimes it goes off and it's like just for you. And it's like that
Well,
has
what if what,
like
It's not me.
Rogue? If I find out you lied to me, you're going to be in big trouble.
Rogue, you're in big trouble anyway.
Why?
Because I don't like you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like anyone on this stream, but you're closest, so you're in big trouble.
Wait a minute.
God.
You don't like anyone on this stream.
I'm joking.
Hmm.
You know I can at least tolerate you, Jim Blade.
Aw, how sweet.
He's actually gone now.
He's back.
Yeah. So, Christopher Mitz, you've seen Firefly. Have you seen Star Wars Rebels? Because it struck me how similar they are in terms of like the group dynamic of the crew. Like,
Did you see what Super Pieces said about Black Widow?
yeah, I don't know. I think it's either Black Widow or the live action Mulan. One of them is going to end up on Disney Plus rather than a theatrical release.
Mulan, easily.
No, my head says in some regards Mulan because that is.
Black Widow is a $1 billion movie, like Super Pieces says. I can agree with that.
I don't think it is.
It is, because people like Black Widow. Some people, I think, like Black Widow, and they want to know her origin. And this movie is
I
that.
feel like the Black Widow movie should have come out like 5-6 years ago. It should have came out like as part of Wave 2 or Wave 3. But it should have came out before they killed the character off. Spoilers.
I don't disagree, but
Yeah, part of me, I just feel like they're gonna say Black Widow is gonna go on Disney Plus. Because you imagine the amount of people who sign up. I feel like more people will go on Disney Plus to get Black Widow than actually go to the cinema right now.
Yeah, 1000%.
left arm or the right arm of the fire mech is done. The fire arm, if you will.
All right. I have to film a YouTube video, so
Ask M&R Productions.
yes.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Why is it called M&R Productions?
What's your favorite? What's your
Final wish, please don't let him back in.
I think he
Thank
killed
you
the animal.
for letting me in. Appreciate it. Good
sure?
luck with the rest of your build. Oh yeah, show me that. I didn't see that orange piece earlier that you were talking about. The
let me see.
windshield piece.
Yeah.
Huh. What is that? Oh, that's the same. That's the cockpit piece from Grievous' Starfighter. That's that mold.
Yeah, that.
All right.
They also used it on the titanium ninja tumbler from Ninjago Day of the Departed.
Okay, so that's why they're bringing it back. I see. All right. Well, I'll see you guys later.
Take
Yeah.
care, Ryan.
All right, I'm gonna mute my mic this time and record the part of the video.
You won't. You won't.
So, according to Super Pieces, the Mulan movie is going to Disney Plus. So, Black Widow could go to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
I mean, I get what people are saying. I feel like Mulan's more likely out of the two, but my gut at the moment makes this tell me that Black Widow they're going to do, because Mulan is more likely to go on Disney Plus, because I feel like out of the two, the more money is going to be made with Black Widow. But then I feel like if they're going to put a film straight to Disney Plus rather than theatrical, then what they'll do is they'll pick the one that's going to bring the most people to Disney Plus. And I think Black Widow would get more people signed up to Disney Plus to watch it than Mulan would. Mulan would be something for people who already have it.
We haven't had any new Marvel content yet on there, so it'll be a great film to put out at the start of like the launch of all the Marvel Disney Plus
Exactly.
content.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
what
could
I
see
think.
happening.
That's what my guts tell me, is that they'll launch it with Black Widow, and then they'll keep them then with like WandaVision and was it Loki and all the rest of it, and then the what
Yeah.
if
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
yeah.
So and also like, say if cinemas, when they reopen, you won't see the same numbers in terms
No,
of
I mean,
like people
I've
going.
seen like some of the cinema chains in the UK like showing what they're planning on doing, and they're like removing, like you have a seat, then you have free spaces, then another seat, then free spaces.
Yeah.
So, saying that every Marvel film is $1 billion film at this point, yeah, but at the climate at the moment, and also you have to think that even though places can open, it doesn't mean that people will want to go there. Like in the middle of a pandemic,
Right.
a lot of people still might not feel safe of sitting in a room with other people, for 2.5 hours watching a movie, in a closed space.
Right. Super Pieces says, no, I meant that Mulan is most likely. Oh, so it's not confirmed that Mulan is going to Disney Plus. Right. Okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
I've heard rumors.
I'm back. Bag 7 is open, and I muted my mic for it.
Yay!
Woo.
I want to
Ghostbusters Afterlife got delayed by a whole year. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like what, summer next year now?
Indians also got delayed for an entire year.
184 is down to come down October. The crazy thing about that is that it was ready last year, but they wanted to have a summer release, so they pushed it back to 2020 summer. And now because of COVID-19, it's been pushed back to the fall. But even the director, I think, Patty Jenkins, has said that it could end up being next year at this rate. So,
What, Wonder Woman 84?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all up in the air. I mean, I remember I was on the stream beginning of March, when lockdown in the UK had pretty much just started, and people on there were like, "Oh yeah, it's only going to last 4 weeks," And here we are in July, only now starting to see restrictions being lifted, and yet at the same time they're also talking about a second peak. So
I have a feeling we're about to go right back down to where we were a month.
Yeah,
2 months ago.
China, lots of countries as well that had the all clear have now had new cases and stuff. China, I mean, Australia is closed the border between I think Queensland and New South Wales for the first time in 100 years. So,
wow.
You'll find out in 2 weeks. You'll see how bad things are going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a thing about Disney and Universal and everything, and there people are saying while they're open, people are still going to wait 2 weeks before they decide to go or not because of what's happening.
Oh yeah,
Still.
I mean, I said the same thing. I think Ryan said it as well. With Brick Fair, I said even if any of the Comic Cons that I normally go to now do happen in the fall, I'm not going to go to any this year.
Greg, if Philly still happens, are you still going?
It's not going to.
You don't think so?
I don't think school's going to go back this year, to be honest with you.
Really?
If it does, if school goes back, it'll be for a short period of time until they realize they've made a really bad mistake, and then it's going to end.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't take being home, doing homes. I thought I was going to enjoy it, and now I realize how miserable it is and how I never want to do it.
It's the only way, though, dude. What's going to happen is everyone's going to be thinking they're okay, and then a school is going to get hit, and it's going to be the entire population of the school and all their families and everything. It's going to be bad.
Yeah, I mean, there's 5 schools in Cardiff I know where the staff have now tested positive for COVID-19 after kids have returned to schools. So they've had to close them back down again.
Yeah,
I just don't think any convention will go ahead this year at all.
Honestly, I think it's better if Philly doesn't happen this year.
And
I want Philly to happen.
And I don't mean to be negative in that way. I just don't think it's going to happen.
As much as I want it to happen, I think we're better off just going to Hershey Park and spending the day there instead of 4 days in a closed air, closed off.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. With the cinema, it's all very well saying things are opening up, but if I had to pick, I would rather go to a theme park with social distancing in place and have my mask on, where it's open air, than go in an enclosed room in the dark with aircon on, even if I've got gaps in the seats with people for 2.5 hours watching a movie. I think that would make me feel more at risk than if I was out and about in the open air. I mean, have you seen the film Outbreak? It's in the cinema that spreads after the guy gets scratched by a monkey. And he's laughing in a comedy film in the cinema, and as he's laughing, it's droplets of saliva going up in the air, and then the aircon's taking it round the screen. It's oh god.
Did you guys hear that Disney plans to reboot stuff? Yeah, we've heard about the rumor of them Disney making the sequel trilogy non-canon. We don't like.
They shouldn't reboot it.
We don't. I don't think they're
I
going.
don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
be
not
back
going
in
to
a
happen.
little bit. We're gonna go jump on the trampoline, so I'll be back.
All right.
Nice
Is
to
that cooked?
What's that?
Is that code for something with you and Mrs. Brickatect?
No. No. Actually jumping.
Okay. Have fun.
Let me know if this goes on mute.
It's on mute.
Hello?
Okay, so that worked.
Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah. So yeah, like I just don't think I just don't
I
think.
think-
any convention will
Dude,
happen.
honestly, I kind of hope Philly doesn't happen because I gotta save more money for it because I spent a lot of it on building reserves for
Right.
lockdown, and now I don't have any more money. So
I think, I don't know if you've seen it, but Cosmic Bricks mentioned DC is doing its own online convention. I'm actually really excited for that.
That'd be
that online convention that just sounds really stupid to me personally.
I think Star Wars will do the same thing.
When I say like a convention, I don't think it's going to be like Zoom with like you can go around the stores. It's basically they're going to have like how you would have the panels at like Hall H and San Diego.
Yeah.
They're going to have that, so they're going to have lots of different announcements and like
Yeah.
panels with like upcoming films and stuff like that. I think it'd be good. I think
So like Celebration, for example, every year, what they do is they have a live stream during the convention where they have interviews going on, either been pre-recorded or live interviews, and then they have the panels. I think this year they'll do the same thing. They'll have pre-recorded interviews. They'll have maybe some Zoom interviews that are over the phone, and then they'll have the announcements, and that'll be at the convention.
Yeah.
Because
Honestly, like I don't like the idea of online conventions.
for example, like we're supposed to get the announcement this year of what the next animated show will be, but also they're supposed to be like really revealing the trailer for season 2 of Mandalorian, and these rumors about Ahsoka being in Mandalorian and such. They're all supposed to be like confirmed or announced at Celebration. So I think they're gonna do some.
Ahsoka being in Mandalorian was confirmed.
Do you think they're waiting to see how the DC one does first of all, or do you think they're already planning?
I think they would have already it's the convention was supposed to be in August. I think they would have already planned it by now. I think like they were already probably started like filming some interviews or something like ahead. So
I think with the DC one, some of it's going to be live anyway.
Yeah,
and like you said, some of it will be like pre-recorded interviews that they have on that day, and obviously they have trailers and stuff.
Yeah, and also Jim Blade. I think they've confirmed the actress who's playing Ahsoka. I don't think they've confirmed what she's in, or they've confirmed the actress for Mandalorian, but they haven't confirmed who she's playing. It's one of the two, but they haven't confirmed Ahsoka is in Mandalorian. They haven't confirmed that.
I thought she was confirmed in Mandalorian. That's what I.
It's like been heavily teased. Like Dave Filoni released an artwork of Ahsoka and Rex in Mandalorian. Yeah, like it wasn't. He just released an artwork of the two whilst the rumor was going on. So we don't know. But yeah, it's just I think it'll be just a stream of interviews and trailers, and I think that'll be Celebration, sadly. And then the next Celebration is supposed to be 2022 in Anaheim, California.
Yeah, I noticed they're taking next year off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
they'll come back to Orlando after the 2017 mess up.
Yeah. So this year, if I had to predict what it would be the trailers for the next animated show, Mandalorian season 2, potentially Cassian Andor. They'd talk about Kenobi, and then they'd interview a bunch of people, and that'll be it.
Guys, private chat, please. Don't read that out loud. But
so yeah, that's just what I think will happen for Celebration, and it's sad, but yeah, it's just. So yeah, I'm curious though to see what.
Wait a minute.
I mean, in all fairness, whatever happens, it can't be as bad as Star Wars Celebration 2017 was.
Oh my God, this is
that convention, did not go very well. But 2018,
it was so gutted because we went to the one in London in 2015, and that was amazing. And we were like, well, the one in America is going to be even better. So we booked tickets on the last day of the convention, and it was just a mess up. It was, but I feel like that was all down really to the convention hall runners, but also the fact they chose to do it on the Easter weekend. Like a lot of the guests didn't want to hang around for Easter Sunday, so no one there.
They tried, yeah. It was a different company managed the ticketing system.
Yeah,
How to get tickets for panels.
system though. There was like the security on the event, like they had a massive queue hall, but they were making us queue outside the building because they were like, what if like one of the people in the queue have a
Yeah.
bomb? It was like okay, but then there was like the people were fainting because of the heat in Orlando. You know, it was like Orlando springtime. It was so hot, and then they only had one entrance that had the security check, so people couldn't get in for the first 4 hours. There was so much wrong with it. But I feel like that's the reason why they've not gone back to
Hey,
Orlando.
Rose, look at your display name.
What? I mean, to be honest, like I'll take
you're
it.
not wrong.
Yeah.
I just discovered you can change people's display names.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no, that's not cool. That's we should not have discovered that. I should not have.
Let's see.
Can I change it? No.
So
No.
yeah, as Craigle said in the chat, in response, yeah, there won't be a Lego Harry Potter movie in my opinion because of licensing. Like Warner Bros. Own the film rights, so yeah. I don't know what Lego movie they could do next. I don't know.
Jurassic World, I reckon.
Yeah,
I reckon there might be a Lego Jurassic World one. It depends on though, because will it be then in the same continuity as the show? Because apparently the show has been, quite successful enough for them,
right.
like make waves just based on the show, or would they do it in its own continuity and then risk the same thing happening as it did with the Ninjago movie? I mean, the Ninjago movie, the biggest problem is that it alienated the fans of Ninjago because it was in a different continuity, and then people who had no sort of connection to Ninjago, it didn't sort of explain enough or set itself up as a self-contained thing enough,
I wish they would have made it animated in the style that Ninjago is animated in. That would have made it so much better. And
That was
tied it in with the story. That would have made it so much better.
This is what I was thinking. With the new Universal Studios Lego movies, are they going to do it like Warner Brothers did, where it's done to almost look like a stop motion? Where the figures that their arms will pop out and and stuff, but they won't bend like at any joints. Or are they going to do it like not sort of straight to DVD Lego movies, where that their arms and joints will bend just as they were normal characters?
I don't know. I think they'd keep the same animation. I don't see them.
They should.
I think that's been.
They will. I feel like they want to distinguish themselves. Like I'm almost pretty. I'm like 99% sure they won't be able to use characters like Emmett and Wildstyle because they were developed by the Warner Brothers studio with Lego, by Warner Brothers Studios, licensed from Lego. So I don't think Lego have the rights to those characters. So I feel like Universal are going to want to do themselves completely different, and it might be a different animation style, different characters, completely distinguished from what's come before.
I'm just thinking of Universal licenses and what they could do.
Interesting
to see.
Yeah.
Well, aren't they supposed to be making a Mario movie in general?
Oh God, please no.
Or is that? I'm not sure that was the thing.
Jim is automatically on board with that as long as it's got an Olive Garden reference.
No, I'm not okay with the Mario movie. I
just can't believe that two films. I never knew what Olive Garden was, and then two films in 1 year have references to it. You have the Sonic movie, and then also Birds of Prey, and then both of them are just so shoehorned in. They have no place being there. Olive Garden spent a lot of money on marketing that year.
Did someone say Olive Garden? This stream is brought to you by Olive Garden. If you use code GYMBLADE at checkout with your next order, you can get 5% off your next meal. Again, Olive Garden. When you're here, your family.
If you say that and then someone does it and they don't get a discount, can they sue you?
No.
You hope not.
Brickfinder, I agree. Yeah, the charm of those Lego movies were just the animation. So I think they try their best to keep that, personally.
Yeah.
Second Ninjago movie, I don't think there will be.
I don't know. I kind of hope not.
I don't think the film did too well in the box office.
It didn't.
Same, I think, even with the Batman movie, I don't think it did too well. At least if you compare it to.
I did not like the Batman movie.
I love the Lego Batman movie, but I had two problems with it. One is that it came out so close to DC Animation's own Batman: Return of the Caped Crusader, the Adam West one, and there's a lot of crossover with some of the jokes in that. So when I first saw it, I was underwhelmed because I was seeing Return of the Cape Crusader and I saw Lego Batman because like I've already seen that joke. When I had some distance, like enjoy it for itself, I appreciated it more. The second thing I have is that the Lego Movie 2 completely ignores pretty much anything from the Lego Batman movie, despite them saying that it was going to be like in the same continuity. That just really annoyed me.
Mm.
But apparently, Lego Batman movie did make money. It just wasn't the big boom as the first movie. It was like diminishing returns. Each film started making less and less money to the point you got to Lego Movie 2, and it was like.
I also think, and like this is similar, I think, to Lego Movie 2. I just think there were too many Lego Batman movie sets. I think it was a bit overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Like, especially when you had the DC like theme alongside it, there was just quite a lot. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just think it was very overwhelming.
No, it was a bad thing.
And like, I just I thought it was a bit overwhelming in terms of we got a lot of Lego Batman movies.
Christian Bruce just brought up the best point I've ever seen for an argument for a sequel for a movie.
Yeah.
Angry Birds movie got a sequel, so why not Ninjago?
That's an excellent point. The one thing I would say about it is that I feel like whilst the characters in Ninjago are 100% owned by Lego, the sort of story that was done in the Lego Ninjago movie was developed by Warner Brothers, employees, writers, and developers, and art team. So if they did do another Lego Ninjago movie, I don't think it would be in the same continuity as the movie we just had or movie we did get. I feel like they would probably do it in the continuity of the show. I mean, around it. I mean, in the past, you've had cartoon shows that have had movies which have been able to tell a standalone story that someone can come into and watch without having prior knowledge of the show, but also at the same time still exist in the continuity.
I know, but those movies typically air on the network that show airs on. So.
Well, I know, but there's been theatrical ones. Like I'm thinking of like DuckTales the movie. You're probably too young for that, but like that it came out, and that was basically a 2-hour episode. But you can watch it as a standalone, but at the same time, it fitted into the show.
Hey, Cy Connor in the chat. Good to see you, mate.
Hello there.
Hey, Cy Connor.
I missed a piece, or I have an extra piece.
Hedgehog 2. I'm looking forward to that. I really enjoyed Sonic the Hedgehog 1, and I feel like
I like Sonic as well.
I haven't seen it yet. I've been meaning to see that. So
yeah, and you know what? It's one of those films I actually enjoyed more the second time. Like the first time I watched it, I went into it, I was expecting the worst, and I actually had a great time. I'm a massive Sonic fan, but I didn't have much hope for it, and I had a great time. And I thought, okay, well maybe I enjoyed it so much because my expectations were so low. But then when I watched it the second time, I enjoy myself even more. So,
right.
But they've set it up for a much more video game accurate sequel. I find. I feel like this is a set up to sort of test the waters. They play it safe to a degree. But there's so much stuff in there that, as a fan of like Sega and Sonic, that you think, oh wow, I can't wait to see where they go with that next.
I'm missing a piece somewhere.
That's the wrong show.
Hi, Isaac in the chat and Unbreakable Studios. Hello.
I should probably mention that Greg's not actually here; just his icon is. He's out on the trampoline.
Yeah, trampoline. Take that as you will.
All right, I definitely. What will be interesting, I think, for Lego next year is that as the possibility of less and less films coming out next year and later this year, how will licensed things be potentially affected?
Well, they can just take that budget and shove it into Ninjago.
but what I mean is like what I mean is like, for example, with Star Wars, they design these sets way in advance. So what if they had sets designed for films next year? They now potentially might not be able to release because of films being delayed. So we could just see maybe just perhaps less.
Saying, like, do you know how you've got the Black Widow set that's been out for ages now, it feels like, but the film still hasn't released, or even the Wonder Woman film set that's been out now.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, how are they going to do, in terms of like shelf life? Are they going to stay out until the film comes out? And then
I
you've
think
got
they will.
Minions, then the Rise of Gru, which has obviously got a whole wave. They delayed some of the sets, but I think even those are now starting to appear in shops.
No, just they were copies that shouldn't have been there, and they were told to be pulled. But
Well,
some
I've seen in a Lego group in the UK that they've started appearing in Asda's, which is basically like our equivalent to Walmart. So I don't know, but anyway, some people have like theorized if they've got like a quick turnaround on some themes, it might be that we actually get an extra wave of like Minions if this one sells well. We get another wave then that we wouldn't have got before to coincide when the film
I
does.
don't know why we're getting another troll set. Like, what the hell?
I said that. I don't get it.
Christopher Mitz as well. I didn't mean like Star Wars in that case. I just used Star Wars as the example of how they design sets well in advance. Yeah, Star Wars won't be affected because it is all shows, but also they have so
Like
many
the
years
Marvel
of films
one is
to go
gonna be
back on and things. So I think that'll be Star Wars will be fine.
Guys, 1 second.
Yeah.
So I got an extra one of these in the set. I went back, looked through all the instructions. I'm not missing one. There's supposed to be 7 in the set. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this is you guys can't really see what I'm pointing to, but there's 7 on the set, and this one's an extra. So if you guys get the Firestone Mech and get an extra one of these, please let me know. Because I'm curious to see if you guys do too, or it was just me.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
And with that, we're on to Bag 8 after I record my update thing.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the best thing that could probably come out of this is if they actually give us a Red Guardian minifigure, because I was really gutted we didn't get a Red Guardian minifigure.
I think Lego does this for a lot of superhero films. They just do the one set, for example, Black Widow, but also both Ant-Man films each just got one set at a time. You also had the Wonder Woman set, of course, so again for both films.
I was just going off the fact. I think it was Justin actually said on Bricks and Bits said that he wonders if some of the if the sets sell well, and obviously they've come out and the film's been delayed, that we may actually get like a second wave or a second set where we would have got one. So how Jim Blake was saying, we've got another Trolls set come out now, like a bit later down the road after the film's sort of almost come and gone. Would we then get probably? I think the most likely is get more Minion sets.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if, like, with Black Widow, we get another set, like with Red Guardian, or if we get another Wonder Woman set that we wouldn't have got before.
Also,
that's the best case scenario. The flip side of that is that, like you said, we don't get sets that we would have gotten because with COVID-19 they haven't been able to finish them in time, or they've been pushed around the schedule or something.
What also, just a random point quickly, as you mentioned Lego Minions, I think because of the Universal agreement, I think Lego Minions is definitely a possibility as a film.
Yeah,
I'd honestly say that might be one of the most likely outcomes is Lego Minions.
Definitely. I actually think there might be a Lego Easter egg in this movie, sort of I feel like at some point, it would be like a blink and you miss it, maybe like a Minions playing with like a Lego version of himself or something, in the background scene, or they run through a room or something, and there's a kid playing with like a Lego Minion set, something like that.
Right. Speaking of Lego Easter eggs and shows, shows, movies that we may or may not care about, in Manifest, which is a show that I really like. I don't know if Craig or Rogue, if you guys have seen it.
I have not seen it.
About a plane that went missing 5.5 years ago that returned, and then these people are getting like callings and stuff from them.
Okay.
It's a really good mystery show. It's on what we have is NBC.
Right.
I don't know if you guys have that over there or not. But
also, just sorry, quickly in the chat again, just to repeat what Jim Blade said before. Brickasect is not here right now. He was on the call. He is on mute at the moment. He is not here. Just there's some people asking where is he.
Let me just.
Also, hey, Scott's Toys.
Hey, Dave.
Super Pieces makes a pretty good point. They think Lego will do a Black Widow bag, just like with Captain Marvel, and that that's a good point actually. Yeah, and then we could get a Red Guardian through that. That's a very good point. I was
thinking now that San Diego Comic Con is exclusive, they would have had some sets or even exclusive minifigures lined up for that. Like, what's going to happen to those? Because they would have been produced. Are they going to hold them off to next year, or are they going to be?
I don't know.
One thing I thought of was that they might do like the Lego VIP points sweepstakes for them.
I hate that idea.
See, I don't think also
happen.
just on that note, I bet Red Guardian was one of them because they tend to do, say, a couple ones from comic books or shows and then one from a film. So I could almost I bet Red Guardian could have been one of those figures. And I don't think we'll see in sweepstakes because they're so new. They tend to do older ones in the sweepstakes. I think that they'll probably hold them back till the next convention, except ones perhaps that were based on films for the year. And those ones, I don't know. Maybe
if you spend more than like say you spend $100, you have a 1 in however many chance of getting this.
I really just wanted more minifigures of him. So I thought from the trailer, I thought he looked excellent in his like red version of Captain America with his beard hanging out like underneath the mask. I've got a lot of respect for beards.
but yeah, so we could see that figure potentially just being delayed until the film comes out, but I don't think they'd put him in like a sweepstakes thing or anything like that, or any of the.
I wouldn't put it past them if they've already got them and they've got all the packaging done. They were like going to be either like the minifigure in those sort of blister pack ones, with a card backing, or even if it was going to be in like those box sets, like the Captain Marvel one, the tall VHS almost style boxes.
Yes, and like the solo one.
I feel like they would. I don't feel like they would have enough to have it as something that you just buy with your points. So knowing Lego and how it's not something I approve of. This is something I think they would do. Is that they would do it as a VIP sweepstakes because they seem at the moment just want to get you to like spend your points on stuff that doesn't cost them that much money.
See, I understand that point, but at the same time, I think they're only doing it with ones they had perhaps left over. And again, they're ones they are ones that have come out years ago, so I don't think they'd put brand new ones in the sweepstakes.
They put that train that they released this year.
Yeah, but that's just a general Lego promo that was widely available, whereas these are exclusive, unreleased Comic Con figures. I don't think we'd see. And again, they weren't even announced yet, so we might. To be honest, we might just not even see them for a long time. They weren't even announced. So
we will see them because look at what happened with the Obi-Wan 20th anniversary poly bag. That leaked 8 months before we actually got it, and then we got it then after the 20th anniversary.
Again, that was a general wide released Lego promo, whereas this is an exclusive San Diego Comic Con thing that SDCC usually announces. So I don't think not just Lego. I don't think any SDCC stuff will be revealed for a long time. I just think they're going to keep it under wraps.
That's very well
what they could even end up doing is if they do an online convention and they raffle them off to those, and the way you get on that convention is if you have a ticket and they raffle them off there. That could be the other thing they do, So they still have that kind of thing of, we're only raffling them off to those who could have attended, sort of thing, to keep that sort of exclusivity there, which is why those figures are so great because they're so hard to get. I think
that's why they're great. But yeah.
No, but that wasn't great, but in sought after, sorry.
I get your point,
They did do a Cloud City dual set. It's in portrayal of Cloud City.
Yeah.
And the original Cloud City. So yeah.
What's that?
Oh wow. Is that the head?
That's the head.
Oh, wait a sec. I'm not on this. Oh, look. Where is it? I missed it. That's pretty cool.
Is that a sticker piece or a print?
That's nowhere near as good as the Only Mech.
I think honestly, how much? What's the retail of the Fire Mech Gym Blade?
$70.
I think that's one of the just in general, just of how it looks. I think it's one of the better looking sets for Summer Wave in general, not just Ninjago.
I think it's the second best set of the summer behind the Bounty. It's the best season 13 set though.
I just don't like the two-tone colors on it. I get why it is, but I just wish it was one or the other.
I understand that. I mean, I wish it was all red, but at the same time, they literally just did an all red mech 2-3 years ago.
Right.
So
I just think, why
did they not?
In the UK, it's 968 parts, $64.99. I think it's a perfectly good value set. It's great.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm very confused about the way Lego decides they want to put this together. So this thing, this is like a knee pad, right?
Yes.
You see on the red leg, it was on there already. It was built when I built the red leg. So why didn't they just put these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 parts, 6 parts in with the stone leg, and just like why save it till the end? What was the point of that?
Is it because like they only do parts in certain colors, or?
No, it's not even that. It's just I don't know why that was not
Wait, say it again. So wait, what's the argument here, Jimblade, or the problem?
the red. So when I built the red leg, the red
Yes.
pistol thing, this this was the knee cover was
Yeah.
in that bag with these parts.
Right.
When I built this thing, this knee cover was not in with these parts. It was in bag 8, which is what I'm doing right now. So why wasn't this included with these parts, but this was included with these parts? Why not have this in here, or just save both of these till the end?
That is
Because they
interesting.
want to mess with you. That's why.
No, that's a good point, though. Maybe it's like they want to leave the detailing to the end because it's got a special mold, perhaps. But no, you make a good point. That is interesting.
I have
Studios
some
ask, what
before,
some
like, in the instructions that like you've got to make 2, like you're making legs, and you've got to make 2 of the feet at the same time.
No, we didn't know that. Not like this.
And then you think, okay, I'm gonna make the next, like the shin part next. You're gonna make 2 of them, but actually you only make 1 of them.
But each leg was a different. Each leg was a different bag, though.
And then you come back and you do the other shin. You're like, why don't I just do those 2 shins together? It's a bit weird.
Each bag was a different thing.
Yeah.
Pancake Studios asks, what summer sets do you guys recommend? Pancake
Ninjago.
Studios, do you have a favorite theme or a style of set you're looking for, like a big build, a small build, a minifigure build? You know.
All of the Ninjago ones, particularly the Firestone Mech and the Kai Fighter.
Sayo Connor asks a good question, Jimblade. Sayo Connor asks, is Jimblade going to buy more of them to make a full red mech? And I guess then with that, you could try and make a full stone mech, and therefore
You'd be better. You'd have a better chance of making a full red mech than you would be making a full stone mech, because the majority of the cockpit cabin area is red compared to like there's more fire than stone.
But I'm guessing though some of the parts though are like they're like site specific. Like
no, not really. Like it's
no,
not really.
Going back to what Pancake Studio said, I would say if you like hidden sides, you can't go wrong with either the castle or the fire truck.
Yes, you can. You can go very wrong.
Just
forget hidden side and buy Ninjago.
Christopher Mitz says they're waiting for the Crater pirate ship. Yeah, that's one of the better sets of the summer.
All right. Anyway, back to that from I just want I wanted to finish my statement on this.
Okay, man.
If I can find them on clearance for like 30-ish, I will buy 2 more of these and try to make a full red one and make a video on it, because I feel like that'd be a pretty cool idea to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a possibility, but I gotta find them for the right price first. That's what it comes down to. I'd love to do it. I think a full red version of this would look absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
But if I can find it for the right price, that's the first step.
I gotta say, I don't know who Jimblade thinks he is saying he's got to finish his statement. It's not like this is a stream or anything, is it? It's not like we're on Jimblade's channel.
Cracker, you know you can change your name, right?
Hold
on. Let me just do a little.
Take my name. I was being psyched.
No, I'll change it back. I just want.
Jimblade, Lego Man asks, hey Jimblade, why is the NRGJ minifigure so hard to find? Did that come in a spinner?
It came in a spinner, and I don't know why it's so hard to find. It's just apparently very collectible, and I have one. Except I don't have the.
Could it be a case of just not many people bought it at the time, therefore it's not as many on the market essentially?
But isn't it normally the case that if a set doesn't sell well, that they're everywhere, that you can get them quite easily, as if they sell really well, that they're harder to come by?
Yeah, I think so, because the original Zane spinner, like the original Zane, like not the DX, the original.
Yeah.
That was like there was thousands of those in stores everywhere, and it's really expensive to get.
I remember when the Lloyd spinner came out. That was
Lloyd
very
ZX. Yeah.
Because at the time he was only available. I think that was the first time we actually got him in the Green Ninja.
That was the first set he appeared in. Then the Epic Dragon Battle later on.
Yes. I remember getting the spinner. I remember getting that.
I have the spinner as well.
Nice.
Alright,
So Connor says your plan for the stone mech would be a great video. Cool. I think it'd be cool.
I gotta find the price first. As I keep saying.
Christopher Mitzi, yes, the pirate ship did come out in at least the UK. I don't know if it's still in stock, for example, on Lego.com, but I'm sure other shops probably have it available. It's cool. I just don't like the sales personally.
I think the sales are really nice. I wish they would do something like that for the bounty.
They're cool. It's just as someone who at least collects from time to time the older pirate ships, I prefer the original like classic sales.
All right,
sales.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fabric sales anyway.
And Craggle.
Wow.
Look at this big guy.
Why is it squatting? It looks like it's about to take a dump.
I have to say that looks like a really well detailed set. I really like
It
that.
is. It's very, very detailed. Lots of not too. Believe it or not too many stickers.
Now,
This is like the sticker sheet, and it's not bad. Most of them are up here though. So
right. Yeah, I was just say a question I've got there is if you didn't apply the stickers, do you still think it would look as cool? Or would you say the stickers are very important to give the look of the set?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's something I should probably do. I should probably put the stickers on as like the last thing, and like not do it as they go.
Yeah,
I've done that so many times when I've got a set and I've gone like, what I'm going to do is build this, and in my review, film it without the stickers on, then film it with the stickers on. And I always forget. I always get like halfway through, and I put the stickers on. I put like half the stickers on. I go, oh wait, I was gonna.
Take care, Sir Connor. All the best.
We got a nice selection of extra pieces here too. Like I don't know if anybody cares about that. But,
are you meant to have all those pieces spare?
What?
Are you meant to have all those spare?
Yeah. Except this, which is extra for some reason, which I don't know.
That's interesting. No. So yeah, Gymblade. So if there was, say, a set right now that would go great with this fire mech as either an ally or an opponent to the fire mech, what would you recommend?
Hold on, I have the perfect answer for that. Let me go get it.
Yeah, I just like to ask interesting questions.
You mean the Monkey King mech?
Nah, we'll keep it. See, I don't know what it is, Gymblade, but this sort of reminds me a little of that Zane mech we got in the Possession wave, was it? I don't know why. I just see a little. I think it's the head. I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Tony Seaper.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fire Mech versus Titan Mech.
That's a great setup. No,
I came back at the right time.
Hey.
You gotta change
hold on, I gotta change your name back to just Break Your Text because you're back.
Yeah, Greg, you got a lot of hype in the chat while you're away.
Well, like text here and like you weren't.
All right, there you go. Firestone Mech versus Titan Mech.
So what are the retail prices of those Gymblades?
70, 968 pieces, 80, 876 pieces.
Wow.
Overall, I think this is a better mech because it's a uniform color scheme. It's one thing. This is two different colors, but this is not bad by any means. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like this, but damn, this is better.
What's great is that you can tell with both the stick. I personally don't believe the stickers are vital to the builds. Like a lot of the details are brick built, which is great.
Yeah, there's not many stickers on the Titan Mech. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think.
Also,
can you check what Tony C has said in the chat, please?
Mr. Brickatect, I also must inquire who was victorious in the trampoline contest.
Oh, it's not really a contest. It's just jumping around. So
fair.
No winners here, but it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah, just a bunch of losers there. That's all.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can fit 2 ninja in the cockpit of this. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, really? That's quite cool.
Yeah, that's a first for Ninjago mechs.
So now, chat, the ultimate question of the stream: what was the better build, the Ninjago Fire Mech or the Lego Toy Story 4 Duke Kaboom stunt show? Let us know in the chat. Oh man, dislike for Ninjago, like for Toy Story.
No, like for Ninjago, dislike for Toy Story.
Gymblade, have you looked at the chat yet?
I joke, of course. I joke.
Yeah, both ninja fit in decently well. It's a little cramped, but you can fit 2 ninja in. That is a feature I believe has never been seen on a mech before in Ninjago. I am going to do a set comparison with this, but not to the Titan mech because there's a very clear winner.
Jim Blade, with that comment on the 2 figures in the mech, wasn't there that Hands of Time one? Didn't that fit too? Would that only fit one? The one where
those were side to side. I mean that's more of a. I don't know. I don't consider that a mech. Like if I were to do an every Ninjago mech video, I don't think I would include that.
Okay.
Anyway, let me go get the thing that I'm going to compare this to in a video eventually.
So Craggle, how much is the Monkey King mech in the UK? Sorry, 120 or 130, I think.
Something like that. We have a look. Okay. You do get a lot more with it though, because you get like the size build as well.
True.
And you get like.
Ladies and gentlemen,
30.
May I present Firestone Mech versus Fire Mech?
Oh wow!
Wow.
This is getting a comparison.
Okay. Oh, nice. So Craggle, yeah. So the Fire Mech is half the price of the Monkey King mech.
And it's much better.
You get a lot more of that. You get like a whole like side build. I call it a side build because it's to the side.
But would you say it's £65 worth of extra stuff though?
Yeah.
That, I think.
If you look at the Monkey King mech and you look at this mech, definitely. Right. Even the mech itself has more to it.
I think a size comparison between the two would be great to see. Just
I'm gonna do a full legacy like how I do legacy comparisons.
Right.
It's gonna be a full comparison.
Good stuff.
Chimblade, I've been trying to get you to look at the chat. Have you seen what Tony C said about the?
Yeah, I'm ignoring it because I don't care enough.
Oh. I tried, Tony C. I tried to get him to acknowledge your comment.
So, Brickatech, if you had to choose between the Monkey King mech or this mech, which would you choose?
Monkey.
Yeah.
This one's so much better, though.
Jim Blade, I tried.
The only problem I have with this is I wish it stood taller. I wish there was knee joints in it. But other than that, it's pretty.
Monkey King mech stands a lot taller.
It's not good.
This King mech is all red, and you said you preferred that if it was all red. So I think
I have an all red version. This is basically an all red version of that.
But you said you wish it was taller and you wish it was red. So I think what you're trying to say is you would prefer that Ninjago mech if it was the Monkey Kid mech.
No, what I'm saying is I would prefer this look more like this.
You prefer if it looked more like the Monkey King mech.
No, this is red, this is taller. Therefore, it is better.
I'd prefer the Lego Toy Story Forky set because I don't want a Lego Forky. Anyway, back to you, Jim Blade.
Z-Bricks gets it. Ninjago's better than Monkey Kid. Trying to think, there's not really much else I could compare it to because like Fire Mech.
Oh, Christopher Mitz says the best Lego mech anything is Voltron.
That is true. All right, I will.
Yeah, nothing beats that.
Great. You have that one, don't you, Greg?
Yeah, it's my second favorite set of all time.
Oh, nice.
Behind the obvious best Lego set of all time.
Yeah.
Well, Ninjago City.
Ninjago City.
It's a great set. Yeah, I'll give them that. Brilliant set.
I still need to build my Welcome to Apocalypseburg as well.
Oh, nice. That's a good set to have right now. That's going. I
literally got it just as like quarantine started. I was going to build it, and I was going to do it like as a series of like building the Apocalypseburg in the apocalypse, and then Greg did that. So I was like, I better because I get accused of copying people enough as it is.
Oh wow. Just don't make any videos on Star Tours and it'll be okay.
Don't make any videos, then you can't be accused of copying anything then, can you?
Yeah, Voltron's a great mech. I'm just thinking of other Lego mechs as well. I've got Voltron. Exoforce had some great mechs back in the day. Ninjago's had some solid mechs.
Oh, I tell you what, you could compare the mech in terms of size next to Ninjago City, since the Monkey King one is pretty much the same height as the top floor of Ninjago, not including the bit that sticks out the top.
Right. That's interesting, yeah. Oh, this is Christopher Mitz saying apparently that
all right,
one of us apparently one of us mentioned that Voltron was at Barnes and Noble for MSRP in a stream, and he's just saying thank you to whoever did that. I'm not sure. whoever did
Yeah,
that, but-
Voltron. Yeah, it's still available. I'm not
Now's
mistaken.
the time to buy it if you're even on the fence about it, because you're going to be paying twice as much for it here pretty soon.
Oh,
GTG.
it says it was on one of Greg's quarantine streams.
I should
Hey,
probably go over the other stuff about this set too, the other minifigs that aren't as important as kind
also, hey GTG.
we get this one of these swords. I don't know which one it is because I don't really know yet. But we get one of them, the black one. There's also a white version of it. It's basically the opposite color palette. We get the season 13 Nia and Mert and Mo. I think this one's Mert and this one's Mo. So there's that. And the instruction booklet is very, very thin, and it comes in a plastic sheet with the stickers, so it's nice and nice and thin and flat.
Something I've heard about on instructions and such is that the QR codes aren't working.
I don't know. I don't
Apparently
care about the QR codes.
Really?
Yeah, like apparently they just don't work right now. Apparently, I guess because they haven't been released worldwide, maybe. But yeah, apparently they don't work. So yeah, Craig, so you got Apocalypseburg this year. I think it was retired by then, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was. I was holding out for a deal, basically kind of like taking inspiration from Deal Attacked. And because I was on the fence about it first of all, and then I think building Ninjago City made me think, yeah, I do want to get this. And then there was the whole Black Friday deal or the Cyber Monday deal in the UK when it went down to like 2/3 the price. It was like,
wow.
And literally within an hour, it was not only sold out online, but even in my local Lego store, they sold out. Like, because I spoke to the guys and they were like, "Yeah, we didn't think anyone was going to buy it because it sold terribly." So we put them out, like 2 of them, and within like the first 10 minutes of us opening the store, we had sold out because we had to keep on getting the rest of them out the back.
Wow.
So
I think
we missed out on that. But then about 6 weeks after it officially retired, because retired then I think in New Year.
Yeah.
Because he was saying like out of stock for a while on the website, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're not getting any more."
Yeah, I think people knew at that point that it was going to retire, so now is the time. I've heard it going for quite a lot now.
Yeah, well, I was going for Megabucks almost straight away as soon as it was announced it was retired. But I was in Smith's Toys in Cardiff, and just in the Lego aisle on the top shelf, they had 2 there, and one of them, the box was absolutely battered. It looked like it'd been on the trampoline with an elephant. But the one behind it was pretty much near mint. So I managed to get that. It meant I paid retail for it, but because it was already retired, that in itself was a deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, if you find a retared set at retail, it is a great. I've got a couple of. I got that Dark Knight Rises set, the Bat versus Bane, I think, underneath original retail sealed last year. So that was one of my better deals I found because that can go quite a bit. Because that Apocalypseburg has the new Harley Quinn and Green Lantern. Yep. Very sought after minifigures.
It does indeed.
Yeah, so good stuff.
I was wondering the other day when Greg was doing the live stream and Clark come down and said that he thought that Greg had already built the Statue of Liberty, and Greg said, "Oh no, you built the brickhead." I wondered if Clark was mistaken it for Welcome to Apocalypseburg, maybe.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that until you mentioned it right now.
You're a wise one, Cut the Craggle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I try.
He tries, but he fails.
I'm
going to go for like 8:30, and then we're gonna cut it off. We'll go for like 3 hours. Call it 3 hours.
Okay.
Cool.
So this was a very fun build, though. I'm happy to finally have this here. Next setup I'm going for is Destiny's Bounty, I think. So.
Have you got that set yet, or
not yet? I'm working on it.
Yeah, no, I think pretty cool build. And this little Toy Story build, it's a 4+ set, but it's actually quite a nice little build, and whilst there's less pieces, it still would blend in with a regular Lego collection in terms of, it's not, whilst it's got these massive molded pieces, it's not like Duplo where, it doesn't quite work as well with regular Lego, where this would work fine. So, yeah, very happy with this. And really nice figures. Duke Kaboom was exclusive to this, so very happy to have Duke Kaboom. Really awesome. Like
what's funny is I remember when I first sort of started getting into Brickatech videos, he did a live stream with Mrs. Brickatech and Clark building the Toy Story 4 sets, and Clark was struggling with those sets, and now to see him build, it's just insane how far he's come.
Yeah,
Just time.
it's insane.
Because that wasn't even like a year ago, was it?
No, yeah, it was about a year ago. I think we got
Yeah,
this.
because Toy Story 4 just came out like a year ago.
It was
Yeah.
in
So,
summertime.
so within a year, like how far he's come in terms of building is incredible.
I
It's
just
crazy.
remember when that film came out, I got like a lot of Toy Story merchandise except the Lego. Oh man, but I'm glad to finally have some of the sets. They're cool.
Oh, you changed it. Oh, you left to change your name back, didn't you?
So I've got yes, I've got this set here, and I've got the RV Vacation with Forky coming as well.
Oh, also, here I do want to mention one more thing about the minifigs before I stop drooling over the set. I love how they all come with shields, which is
Yeah.
like every set they come with a shield, either silver or gold. Cole, Kai, and Zane have gold. JD and Lloyd have silver. So
Nice. Yeah, really nice pieces. Really cool.
I want to get all of them set up. I want to do that.
That'd be quite nice. But yeah, so I think Toy Story right now is going to be my little collection for Lego right now. Just get a couple of Toy Story sets or minifigures, and I just love Toy Story. So I want to try and get at least all of the Toy Story 4 minifigures. Or not like every one from the sets, but just all the characters. So I've already got Buzz and the Alien, and then I've got these 3 or these 2, and then all the ones from the RV Vacation, and there's the big fairground set with Ducky and Bunny.
Yeah, I literally just got the Woody with RC one because I like the RC build, and I wanted
Yeah.
the Woody to match the Buzz from the CMF series.
Yes.
Well, other than that, I refuse to acknowledge the existence of Toy Story 4.
I know the ending's not as good as 3, but I still had a really fun experience watching that film, Toy Story 4. I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
Like when it comes to like films like Toy Story 4, if I enjoy it watching it in the cinemas or with friends, I like the film.
It's funny because I talked to you guys, and you all seem quite, happy with it. Yeah, I talk to anyone else in real life or like in work and stuff, and yeah, it's passion. Maybe I would say it's a UK thing, but then saying that, Rogue is from the UK, but let's face it, he's like a Disney apologist, aren't you?
No. Like I grew up essentially, and it's like Harry Potter. I grew up with Toy Story, so I've always had.
Before because it basically took a big crap on my childhood.
I disagree with that. I don't really think it crapped on anything like that. I just think that.
I mean, the third one came out when I was already in uni, like actually doing my masters. But
Right.
I thought the third one was just a great ending to it. It respected like those who had grown up with Toy Story, and also was accessible for like new fans. And then the fourth one, yeah, let's not go into that.
The fourth one was really what are you talking about?
It wasn't a Toy Story film, like it's Buzz is like barely in it. It just like lost sight, and it goes against the ending of like the whole crux of the third film is it doesn't matter as long as we're all together. And then the fourth one then is like Woody's gonna go off and be on his own with Bo Peep. It's like what? It just doesn't make sense. But I think the fourth one had quite a trouble production because originally when they were making it, they were viewing it as the start of a second trilogy, and then partway through, Disney got cold feet, and also Tom Hanks said that he didn't want to play Woody again, so they kind of like reworked the script to be a new ending, and I think that shows a lot.
Yeah.
Why would Tom Hanks not want to do Woody again?
It might have been like contractual like obligations with other studios and such.
I just think he just felt like it done. I mean, originally he didn't want to come back for the second one, but he did, and obviously came back for the third. But yeah, he just didn't want to come back for the fourth one. So yeah, I agree with some pieces. I didn't get why Bonnie doesn't like Woody anymore when like the whole point of Toy Story 3 is that she was like, oh, it's my cowboy, that. Yeah, there's a lot wrong with Toy Story 4.
Well, we don't know how long in between Toy Story 3 and 4 happened. Like we don't. I mean, it could have been a year or two. We wouldn't know.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit. It like contradicts like the message of the third film. Like, because the whole point of the third film at the end is that Woody chooses to stay with his friends rather than go to college with Andy. And then in the fourth one, it's like, oh, actually, I'm going to go off with Bo Peep, and my friends can, stay together, but I don't need them anymore. It's just, yeah, nah, good.
I just enjoyed the film in general. I just had a really fun time watching it, and I'll happily rewatch it. Like I say a lot. I think all the Toy Story films are great. I still rank the fourth Toy Story fourth out of the four, but I still enjoy it. I'd probably rank them two. I don't even know how I could rank them really. I just know that
For me, it would probably go 1, 3, 2, and then 4, right down the bottom.
No,
Right.
all right. For me, it would be 2, 1, 3, 4. I think, or 4, 3.
When I first saw 2, and for the longest time, 2 was my favorite.
Actually, no.
When I've rewatched them, I feel like 2 is the one that's aged the most because it has so many pop culture references.
2 is the worst of them.
Whereas like the one is timeless, and I think the third one is such a sweet story, and is such a it's. I love the third one so much. The fourth one just annoys me how much.
Pancake Studios says that they like the Toy Story 4 Lego roller coaster. Yeah, is it the one with the purple roller coaster track?
I think that's the only good thing about that set is the purple roller coaster track.
I mean, if you don't have
too, it's not even like it's exclusive.
I mean, if you don't have the CMFs from a few years ago, it's a good way to get Buzz and Woody and Woody, the alien.
But the Buzz in that wave is terrible. The printing on his head is just so bad.
No, but just saying, if you're a kid and want a Buzz Lightyear like a minifigure, it's a nice.
Even if you're a kid, you don't want that Buzz.
I think it's all right.
That is true. I'm a kid and I don't want that Buzz.
Yeah.
Again, I think the best Lego Buzz to make is taking the CMF one and using the old original molded head on top. I think that looks the best.
Yeah,
I would agree.
So Super Pieces says their ranking is 3, 1, 4, then 2.
Is 3 the best?
I think that's what I mean. Yeah, I think 3 is the best, then 1, then 4, then 2.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, if I think about it, I think 3 is probably the best made film. I would just say 1 is the best because it was the first one. I love the whole way the friendship between Woody and Buzz is developed over that first film.
Right.
I think the third one is the closest to a proper full assemble with all the toys almost playing an equal part out of all of them. I do really like the second one. I just think like when you watch it back, it feels like the one that's aged the most. And then 4, I can't stand.
So my ranking from worst to best is 2, 1, and 3 and 4 flip flop either way. I think they're.
What?
2 is the worst. It's the worst.
Why is it the worst?
Because I did not enjoy 2.
I really enjoyed it. 2 might be my favorite, to be honest.
I don't.
2 is my favorite. So I think that's the popular opinion is that 2 is the best.
Yeah.
Like, see, I can see why. It's my personal opinion. I just feel like it's not.
It's just again like I have that childhood nostalgia for 2 and growing up with it and Emperor Zurg and really cool stuff. So
yeah,
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't enjoy it.
You know the opening sequence of 2 when Buzz, obviously it's actually a video game, but when Buzz shoots that like drone thing and it makes the blaster noise from Star Wars. I remember even as a kid, going, oh, it's from Star Wars, like in the cinema.
Yeah.
Shh, be quiet.
And I agree that 3 is probably the best made. I think that's just the advantage of it being made, far later than the first 2. To animation improved by then.
In terms of animation, I mean just in terms of storytelling. I think by that point, Pixar was reaching a level like during that time period when 3 came out, they did Up, they did WALL-E. Not long after that, a couple of years later.
That could have perhaps been due to Disney's involvement at that point, because I remember the first 2, I believe, were made before the Disney purchase of Pixar.
That's right. Yeah, it was a deal.
And we all know how good Disney are at really getting the emotions right in films and really how to connect with an audience. So I think that's Disney.
Well,
I mean, in terms of their own films, not other films. I mean, like the Disney classics and such. You can tell they really know how to connect with the audience. So
I still think Pixar are master storytellers. Like,
yeah.
you look at like the opening sequence of Up, it's like a whole movie without any dialogue in the first 6 minutes.
Mhm.
And even Wally, I absolutely love Wally. Like, you know, it's only the last 20 minutes that actually has any sort of speaking, really. You know.
Brickitect, is Clark's favorite Lego set still the Oni Mech? Asks Pancake Studios.
No, it's now the Captain America cycle, and now it's probably the Hidden Side Bus.
Nice.
It's just like whatever he's built most recently.
It's literally the last set that he built is his favorite set. It's like Jim Blade with movies.
Hey, my favorite movie is still Endgame.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if your kid grows up to be like Jim Blade?
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
know imagine how perfect they'd be, and
I
probably
would have
just
done
looking-
something really wrong, I think. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Those are parenting goals right there.
Speaking of Marvel, though, I think I'm at a point now where I'm just, Jim mentioned Endgame, I'm just kind of, I think, done with Marvel. I'm not really hyped for like all the shows and anything. I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm not as hyped now that the main story's finished, to be honest.
Yeah, but now they're going to create a whole other story to it.
Like to me, the MCU is finished. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. They're
I
all going to
feel
be
like
great.
a lot of people think that way, and that's part of the reason why I was saying like Black Widow should have come out earlier. Like,
Yeah.
I know that they're trying to say like it's a cap on her story, so she's she sacrificed herself in Endgame, and now we go back to find out. But it's like it's not even a proper origin story. It's what she got up to in between Civil War and Infinity War.
Like, don't get me wrong. I think Black Widow is going to be a brilliant movie. I'm going to enjoy it. I just think that you're right. It should have come out before Endgame to have that proper impact. And
Yeah.
I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to enjoy it. But I won't have the same feeling as I did when watching other Marvel movies, knowing that there's still a continuing story going on. Whereas now it's.
Do you know what
Yeah.
makes me
Yeah,
laugh,
there's
though? Every time I see the trailer for Black Widow is the contradicting nature of they use the clip from Endgame where she says to Steve Rogers, before the Avengers I had nothing, the Avengers gave me a family, and they have that audio whilst they show her with her family that we didn't know about, and then even like the next line is Red Guardian going, "Oh, it's great to have the family back," and I'm like, what?
But yeah, so I just think that it should have been released perhaps before Endgame, like a year before Endgame. And I'm still going to enjoy it. I'm still going to love the film. But I just think with the MCU, I don't think I'll have the same enjoyment as I did whilst the main story was going on. Now that the main story's finished, I'm very intrigued as to how they're going to try and continue.
I feel like they're not even themselves focused on the films now. I feel like they're more going towards the shows. Like, I don't even feel like Marvel Studios themselves. Now they've merged Marvel Studios with Marvel Television, so it's all one thing. I feel like their main focus now is like WandaVision, Winter Soldier and the Falcon.
Yeah, like Super Pieces makes a really good point. When Marvel reveals a new big plan, everyone will get hype again. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think for now, there's probably going to be a break between the next big story, which I think will be Secret Wars. So I'm going to enjoy Black Widow. I'm probably going to love the film. But yeah, I'm not so sure if I'm going to get, be as into Marvel as I was while the main story was going on. Like, all that hype all over again. I don't know if I'll have the same. Like, even before Endgame, I was sort of like, I wasn't as hyped anymore. I think Civil War was the last time I got really hyped for a Marvel film, if I'm honest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I was massively hyped for Infinity War. Endgame, I was looking forward to it, but I don't know. I wasn't as invested in it as I was with Infinity
We
War.
have a donation here from Scouter 14 Studios. Are the sets out now, or did you buy it early? I bought it early, and it just showed up today.
Woo.
And we have Beef Lab. But this showed up today, and I built it today because it's super cool. And I also have Mineral Creature, the Kai Fighter, and the Journey to the Dungeon. So
Did you call it Beef Fab or Beef Lab?
Beef Lab.
You know why I know it's Beef Lab? Because I went to my old job and one of the guys said, "Dang, you got really fat." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Well,
Maybe he meant it like with a PH, fat.
Oh no, he meant it, and then he's like, "But I still love you," and I'm like, "Okay, thanks, bye."
extra homo? Or no?
Right in the chat as well. Yeah, we are still going.
Yeah. If you want the link, I'll send it to you.
Doesn't he have the link already?
Um,
Probably
I'll-
does.
I'll
Alright.
explain later.
I also
Um,
forgot we can do 10 people in StreamYard now.
Yeah,
So.
they've upped the,
Despite
amount-
the fact we can do 10, I'm still never going to have more than 6.
I mean, well, I say this, Jim, but if more of your friends show up and you have like 7, wouldn't you do 7?
Yeah, but I'm not going to ever do 10, I don't think.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, 10's a little too much, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Although I'll be honest, whenever I see like a screenshot of like these massive Zoom calls, it just looks like something out of the Brady Bunch.
Also,
Like,
yeah,
how
I
do
think
people talk?
I
that's
don't
all. I don't know. But yeah, how's it going, BFAB? How's it going?
It's going. How's it going for you?
Yeah, not too bad. I built a very challenging set in 4 hours. The Toy
On-
Story 2 Kaboom set.
Oh yeah, I saw that when y'all started, but that was in the chat, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta get this video edited. Like I've been working on this video for the last 9 hours. It was supposed to come out Sunday, then it was supposed to come out today, and then it's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm like, it's gonna come out on Monday. No, I'll do it on Tuesday.
Yeah,
well,
best
well, like-
video.
I wanted my Q&A series to drop every Sunday, but clearly I've been failing with that. And I'm like, let me do it Monday, and then it, didn't work in my favor.
What did that?
Is it a good video?
Oh yeah, no, I think it's a really good video. Like when I talk about sets, like I have them on like moving backgrounds and stuff. Like I put a lot of editing into this video. So.
Oh, so you copy my style then?
No, it's even better.
Uh-oh.
Like
So how
I
about
have
those
the
Lego City sets.
what happened?
So how about those Lego City sets?
Well, like for me, example, when I showed General Grievous' Starfighter, I had like this moving galaxy background behind it,
Oh,
so it
wow.
looked like it was flying. So yeah,
Oh,
All right, we'll
that's
take a
pretty-
private chat. There's your answer.
that sounds awesome.
that's it.
What are we looking at?
All right, that you asked why I unsent the link.
Oh, okay.
Pancake Studios, just try to be unique, make like keep consistent content, and yeah, I hope it all goes well. They just ask any recommendations to make any YouTuber or Lego YouTuber. Just be unique in terms of your content, and just try to enjoy it. I guess. I mean,
Whatever I tell you to do opposite. So.
I'm not in any position to give advice out for that
Same.
kind of thing. All I say,
I'm just trying to, I same here. I'm just,
Whatever you do, don't be like BFAB.
Yeah,
the
don't.
one thing I try to do is make videos that I enjoy. Like sometimes you get
Exactly.
people saying, "Oh, make this video," or "Why didn't you do the video like this?" I feel like you just got to be true to yourself. Don't try and guess like what an audience wants. Just make
Mhm.
videos that you will enjoy. And
exactly.
that you enjoy making, and there's bound to be an audience out there for it, because
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if you like something, you're not going to be the only one. The internet's a big place.
Yeah.
You'll find
That's
your
the last part of my video.
Exactly. Yeah. Just try to enjoy it. Make videos you enjoy making. Be creative as well. That always helps. Just and yeah. Be
I
consistent.
love how I said I'm not an any
Don't spend time.
gave it.
And yeah, I guess a common one as well is just try to be consistent as well in terms of uploads. But that's not me right now. So yeah.
Yeah, it's easier said than done.
I
when-
tried, y'all.
And yeah, I'm also not in any position to give advice, but I just thought they're just the ones that
I said I wasn't going to, and I did anyway. So
Also, Greg, are you alive?
Yeah, I
yet?
actually have to go help put Clark to bed. I'm alive and I have to leave.
Oh, okay.
All right. I hope you guys have a glorious rest of your night. Enjoy your
Have
videos.
fun, Greg.
see you,
All
man.
right, see you guys. Have fun.
Have fun, Greg.
Oh, Jim Blade's recording the video again, and he actually did it himself. It's quite funny to watch.
That's scary.
What was that?
I'll narrate for today. Did I scare Greg away?
Oh.
I can't
Right.
understand the word you're saying right now.
BFAB, I'm not sure if you're connected. Are you on Wi-Fi? BFAB?
It sounds like you're talking to a toilet bowl.
I am doing that.
All right, I'm back. Wait, Greg left?
Yeah,
Oh.
Is that better, y'all?
yeah, that's
What?
better.
Oh, is that better?
Yes.
It is.
Okay. I was saying, did I scare Greg away?
Probably.
Debatable.
Yeah, we're gonna beef up. I should have mentioned that you came in at the end. We're gonna end in like 6 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, perfect timing.
We can go into the post show and
Yeah, we gonna hang out post show or
yeah, I mean,
I'm
we
down.
can.
cool?
Yeah, sure.
I have nothing better to do, so.
Woo!
Same here.
There's a fly in my room that I want to kill right now because my mother keeps opening the door and letting flies in. Sorry.
Oh, I absolutely hate that. That's the worst thing
God,
about something.
I just hate when that happens.
The worst thing is, like, the missus has got some fly spray and it absolutely does work. You just spray it in their general direction and they just die. But like half an hour later, you can still taste it on your tongue.
Yeah, why are you tasting it, first of all?
I
It's
just
just
need a
like
fly
in the air.
swatter.
She says she can't taste it, but I'm just like walking around. I can taste like the fly spray in the air. I don't know. Maybe I'm more sensitive.
Maybe you have a superpower.
Oh, I hate it though. Like the alternative thing is like in some supermarkets they sell like this like fly tape that you hang from your ceiling. And
Yeah.
Like,
What?
and then like it's like brown tape. And,
Yeah,
like,
no, I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
I
and
would
then,
rather that than 5 flies buzzing in my ears.
I know,
Any
but
day.
it's so gross. Just having like this tape hanging from your ceiling with dead flies attached to it.
I feel like it's not as bad as them flying around your head and go. Bzzz. That gets annoying.
What were they doing? What were they doing?
They're flying around my head and it's going. Bzzz.
I love your impression of a fly.
Brilliant.
That's how they sound in my ears. So
I need to record that and have that as my ringtone. Stop showing off Woody. We've already seen it, Rogue.
It's just a great figure. All right, I love the legs. The dual molded legs are awesome.
Wow.
So,
That-
alright, this is weird. I don't know if it's happening for anybody else, but when I go into YouTube Studio, it says my channel has 1,703 subscribers, right?
okay.
Okay.
But on my channel homepage, it says I'm at 1,720. Or at least 1,720.
Sometimes
been like-
video can be ahead.
Did you lose that many subs? Because I've been having weird spurts where I've just been losing a lot of subs this week, like gaining then losing, gaining then
Apparently,
losing.
it's like YouTube, like removing like bot accounts or like ones that are inactive for a very long time. Apparently, that's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I have two comments on that. Number one, Jim Blade, I have seen that on some things YouTube rounds up your sub count. So if you're on like 1,720, it will like round it down, or if you're on 1,780, it will round it up to like 1,800. And the other thing is, for the last like 4 or 5 videos, every time I've put a video up, I've dropped 10 subscribers.
Must be they finally watch him.
I've then regained them and I've gotten more subscribers over the course of like time. But literally, like the minute I've dropped the video, I've had like 10 subscribers move. And all I can think of, first of all, I was thinking is people getting notified and going, oh yeah, I don't want to be subscribed to this guy anymore. But it happens almost like on the second. So I'm wondering if like YouTube is using that as like to get rid of bot accounts like on certain checkpoints. Like if you upload or do a community post, that flags it, and then they get rid of so many, inactive accounts or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So those are my 2 comments on the topic.
Yeah.
I wish that once people sub, they couldn't unsub without like paying a fee. That would be awesome. like they sub to you, like you have the choice to lock your subscribers or not, and then if they want to unsub, they have to pay like $10 or something. Like that's what I would love.
Wow.
Except not for myself. I feel like I wouldn't sub to anybody if they could lock you in.
Super Pieces has given you some advice. I'm not sure if this is about flies or dating, but it says leave your mouth open and see if they go in. Either scenario, really, couldn't it?
And on that note,
And on that note, we got just about a minute left. So,
final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Firestone Mech good, BFAB equals still ugly.
Oh,
And Lego Toy Story is amazing.
that Mech is totally giving me Bionicle vibes though. So
No.
oh, totally. Come on, y'all. Don't y'all agree with me or no?
I don't see it.
Bionicle sucks.
No, like the face and the body and everything. Like
The face, I can see.
His
No,
face looks better than yours.
oh my god.
Well, I think that's a given. Uh,
Lego Toy Story is just fantastic. That's the thing. The
And
message.
Rogue is gonna marry Disney. So
Did we get 100 likes?
I'm gonna do like top 10 most boring YouTubers, and Rogue's gonna be all 10 places.
Wow. First, you steal
Number
my
10,
now
Rogue Runner. Number 9.
Rogue Runner.
all right. So with that, we got our final 15
honorable
seconds.
men-
Thank you
honorable
guys
mentions,
so
Rogue.
very much for watching. Again, I mentioned if I can find 2 more of these for like $30, I will buy 2 of them and try to make an all red mech, which I think would be pretty damn awesome. Let's be honest. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next stream, whenever that may be. Whenever I can get my hands on some more Somersets. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys next.